not in the mood, bro. I'm not reading all that shit. Reaction to DDG comments on my country, bro. It's low key funny. DDG made a comment about your country. Taileon just got roasted. This nigga's a dweeb. Who the fuck still says that, man? Nerd. DDG, right? You said DDG. Hold on, man. Appreciate the song, Genesis. DDG. Hey, where you from, bro? Trinidad.
Yes, for you.
You got your research, J-Myth. I don't know. Anytime I go to a new country, it always happens because it happens with Nigeria. Before I went to Nigeria, niggas always like, no, they gonna rob you. But when I pull up,
like, no, we're gonna rob you. We're gonna do this and then we don't want you here. Blah, 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 blah. When I pull up, every country, bro. You not.
Oh, he talking about internet trolls. Okay, that shit. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to tail box. I got some fat for him.
What would you do if?
Sure, bro. All right, let's go ahead and get into this guy's stream. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Kilos for the guys bits. I really appreciate them. Like seriously, man. What the fuck does this even mean, bro? Content for pill. What is it? We actually have to look this word up. I don't even think that's a real word. A British informal mid-insult used to describe someone who's very stupid, foolish. This man. Yo. All right, whatever, bro. All right, bro.
I held a sign that said, "No slaves, no opinion."
No uterus, no opinion.
So if you didn't own a slave, you couldn't have an opinion on slavery.
That would be an interesting perspective.
Well, do you want to have a go at it?
No.
I think those are two different things, right? Why are we trying to compare a female's legit biological makeup to slaves? These really think they bright with that weak ass comparison. That's terrible, man.
Why not? What about?
It's not the same argument, nigga. That's completely different. Do you even know that majority of the female body is legit understudied? Like they're still trying to figure out what the hell be going on inside the woman's womb and all that, dog. Seriously. You know what I'm saying?
No gas chambers, no opinions on Jews.
You really are a fascist, aren't you?
No, it's trying to consistently, I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's trying to show that just because you don't have something, right, it doesn't mean that you can't stand against something that's immoral.
See, here's the thing. It's like when you're someone that is in the oppressor position, you feel me? I think you have to be very wise of your opinions. That just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Your opinions just necessarily probably aren't the best because you're really not in that position. If you black, you would know what that feels like when other people have their opinions about your race and your people. You know what I'm saying? They may speak on something that they really don't have the full story on or the full knowledge of or the full experience. You feel me? And they speak from ignorance just because they don't deal with this particular aspect of your life. They can't be in your shoes because they're in a whole nother position. I think you just should be a little bit wise before, you know, you give something. You know what I'm saying? That's it. We got men who don't know the anatomy of women making decisions on their body. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if you're coming from a position where you know, it's like, just be more aware, man. It's not that hard. Like, if people were more aware of their position in life, like, we wouldn't have going up to like that. You got to understand why she's posting that. I'm not posting that, but holding that sign. You feel me? Understand that. You're like, oh! I saw this on TikTok. Oh. I don't even know why this nigga decided to speed the up, not the driver, but the BMW. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you just being a complete. Oh! Legit killed himself and almost killed this man. This is why I say every decision you make, bro, doesn't just affect you. Especially when it comes to driving. You try to be Lightning McQueen and look what you just did. Threw yourself off the goddamn ledge. Twin is over.
Oh. Oh.
Story time on how I lost my virginity on accident. I told myself I'll never tell your story, but here it is, bro. So boom, one day it was me and my homie. We was gonna have a sleepover at my house, and
okay, where is this going, man? Did your homie end up taking your shit?
This night before we got into bed, because when we lay in the bed,
What's good, Warhead?
But this night, I just didn't like. I didn't goon this night, you know what I'm saying? I didn't goon, so I was just an extra little horny, man. So boom, anyway, we land in the bed. At this point, it's like 9, 10 o'clock. We going to sleep, we're tired and stuff. And as I go to sleep, bro, I have the best dream of my life. I have a dream that I'm getting some, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a dream that I'm going crazy. I'm cracking all type of bad girls, bro. Like, I have the wettest dream, and my homie is head to feet in the same bed as me. So as I'm having this dream, I'm going crazy. I'm cracking Nicki Minaj. I'm cracking Cardi B. I'm cracking all the fine shit. I had a wet dream. And when I woke up from that dream, I was going so crazy in the dream, I thought it was real. I woke up in my homie.
All right. We all know that's cap, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like if you gonna make a joke, make sure that shit is like at least kind of believable, you know what I'm saying? Because you're telling me that you pulled his pants down and inserted your penis inside his ass. I don't think you understand how difficult of a task that really is. Let's keep it a beat, you know what I'm saying? That's not easy to do that. Inserting into an anal, that's not normal, you know what I'm saying? That's not even supposed to go in that area. So I know you didn't do that. No, sure, I was the homie.
I woke up in my homie.
It's not a joke.
The dream was so real.
Okay.
I woke up and I was in my homie, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna just.
Perhatikan.
What are you doing? What the fuck is this? Yo, what?
I was in my homie, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna just.
Perhatikan.
Bro, why did you put this inside your pants? This is one of my biggest fears, having bugs crawl up my ass or inside my hole or something like that, bro. And this nigga's legit about to commit that crime or atrocity, bro.
Jadi kuncinya hanya satu, teman-teman, ya. Tetap tenang, jangan terlalu banyak bergerak. Jadi serangga tidak akan menggigit kita,
I wish I could understand what bro is saying, man.
Teman-teman.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Stupid as fuck is over.
I feel like I'm Gucci, man, I love sucking them dicks. All them dildos in my fucking closet cost about 4 bricks. Ain't no way I'm in the pussy, no, I'm really in the sticks. I said, daddy, spread them balls, I'm about to play them like the Knicks, yeah.
That's crazy. That line right there might be the most disgusting line ever. Spread your balls, I'm about to play them like the Knicks. That's crazy. I remember when gay rap was when they did them gay trend raps, that shit actually used to be funny, you know what I'm saying? Gummo was actually, do they still have that? Is that still on this shit? Hold on, bro. Let me see, man. Gummo gay version. Average Tyler Creative Bar. Gummo gay. No, they still do have it. What? No, wait. Did they not have it?
It's stiffy, come real sticky, finna get me, booty hole 50 costs.
Me and my friend used to blast this shit in our AP. Like, we had study hall and all that. We would blast this shit during class, which was so stupid, but it was hilarious. And like, back in the day, this shit used to make me laugh, bro. It really used to make me, like, laugh hard as bro. That was 2017. Was it when this come out? 5 years ago? That was no, this video had to be taken down, bro. Because I graduated 2020, so there's no way. I was a sophomore when this shit came out, but yeah.
Sucking dicks, yeah, I be sucking.
My homie calls me today.
Doug crashed out on his friend for calling him, asking him about Cardi B and Diggs.
And say,
Nah, yeah, if you call my phone to talk about some famous, you are a bad diva. You probably need your ass body slam, niggas. What the fuck are we doing? What are we talking about? Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. We don't give a damn about these niggas. The hell? That pointless ass relationship. I don't even know what the fuck they got going. That shit crazy.
hey, bro, how you feel? What's your take on this Cardi B situation? I said, what you talking about?
Yeah, see, this is like, if any of your friends come up to you and like, don't get me wrong, like, if y'all out and about, y'all chopping up or y'all like chilling on the phone, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it comes up in conversation, then that's cool, right? But if that's the first thing you answer with, when I pick up that phone, I will find you and bury your body. You don't deserve to be walking this planet, because why are you so obsessed with these two weird ass? We got Cardi B with the Dookie Booty BBL and Stephon Diggs that like to kiss on their neck. and hide about his sexuality. I don't got nothing against the gay, you know what I'm saying? But apparently he was gay. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But the reason, well, it was more so he took advantage of his friend than anything, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, he did that. So supposedly, we don't know if that's real or not, but apparently Stefon Diggs is out there wilding like that, taking, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He said, what's your take on the Cardi B and Stefon? She broke up the nigga after the Super Bowl. And I said, bitch, you are 31 years old. Worried
that's
about
crazy.
2 millionaires' lives. You don't know what, like, gang, get your on and worry about your health.
Legit.
Worry about why your uncle still got diabetes, bitch. Why?
I feel like me and Dub could be friends. Actually, I don't know. We think alike, though.
Why is you worried about another nigga's life? Worry about why your uncle on Facebook exposing you for not taking him to Rite Aid to go get his prescription. Worry about that. Why you ain't gonna take him to go get his insulin, bitch. Worry about that. Why the f is you worried about Stefon and motherfucking Stefon and Cardi B?
You don't want to know how I know us as humans, like we regress and it's just
Bro, I thought this nigga disappeared, bro. Holy shit. I can defeat a Timberwolf in a fight till death if you think about it. We might have to. Yeah, actually, let's listen to what this nigga say, man. Let's see how creative he get with this reasoning.
Because think about it. When like me says something like, "Oh, I think I could beat a Timberwolf in a fight to the death," look at me crazy. But you actually think about it, right? Think about I'm a grown man, 6'2", 230 college football athlete. Act like I can't just gouge the eyes of the Timberwolf. And obviously, for me, it's a big, dangerous animal. Think about it. They're underestimating humans, my nigga. Like, bro, really think about it, right? I feel like they're just so caught up because they're not cavemen no more. They live life on easy mode for me. They have jobs, they could do whatever they want, they just have mad freedom and shit. But like, really think.
Let's actually look up the size of a Timberwolf. I think them niggas get like over 6 foot tall. How big is a Timberwolf? 5 to 6 feet in total length, 26 to 145 pounds. Actually, I ain't gonna lie, he might not be lying, gang. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I might sound like bro here, like I wouldn't like beat up an animal for no reason. You feel me? Like that, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm not that type. I don't do animal abuse. But if a wolf did try my ass and I had to protect my family, actually, hold on, I might be. Hold on, what the fuck? Nah, I don't know. Nah. I'm trolling. I'm bullshitting, gang. These big as. Well, that's 3 feet. How tall is this? Is it short as hell? There's no way. Hold on. Nah. 6 foot, a 3 foot wolf is kind of crazy, bro. Nah, these too big. Nah, I definitely probably get annihilated, nigga. Never mind, I take that back. This is just talking, bro.
Think about it. When I say I could beat up a Timberwolf, why do you think that's just crazy?
Y'all underestimate animals?
Them niggas doing that shit. Them niggas beating crazy animals, defeating animals.
I saw the weight. The reason I said is because I saw the weight. I saw 145. I'm like, oh, I'm throwing that little nigga. You know what I'm saying? But then I realized that's 145 pounds with teeth and vengeance and anger. Unresolved trauma. Got separated from his guy tribe at the age of 2. He don't know what the fuck he doing in this crazy universe. In fact, his buddy got shot with a silver bullet. He had to run. Watched his friend bleed the fuck out. I think he doesn't like humans, you know what I'm saying? So he has all that pain and aggression. Nah. I don't think I could take out a Timberwolf, bro. Because I was like, well, maybe if I get the Timberwolf in a chokehold and I just choke him and hold him there. But then it's like, he gonna be a little bit too vicious though. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Like, okay, if I put a wolf in a headlock, do you think one bite and it's over? How is it gonna bite me if I got in a headlock though? That's the thing. Like, if my life was really on the line and I got the opportunity to put the wolf in a headlock, hey, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? One bite is not over. That's OD. They are pack animals. Okay, yeah, but we talking about a fair 1v1. 1v1. It can okay, yeah, it's gonna look. The thing is, right, his paws are gonna be in front of him, moving like this, and I'm gonna be like holding it. You know what I'm saying? Holding his neck like that. Oh, that's perfectly fine, Amy. I hope you have a nice night. Hey, died in prison because he bit the other nigga's nuts off? Because he was in a headlock? What? Nigga, how does that even work? What you just said doesn't even make logical sense. How do you put a nigga in a headlock and you know his nuts would be on the back of his back? How the fuck did he bite his balls off? You just made that up. To be talking. What the? I swear, niggas love to be controversial with my head. Like, bruh, I didn't make it up. So how the fuck did the nigga get his balls bit off if he put the nigga in a headlock? Explain that to me, bro. Explain that. I want to know how. Explain. How do you contort your body in a way to move from the headlock, right? Flip your head down to the private area and bite it. I don't know. It wasn't a video. And so you just believed it. You didn't. You never asked the nigga. Yo, you know what? Nah, bro. I'm done listening to this. Man. His head was probably by his knee.
There's one thing I could actually think about it, like, shit don't sweet, my nigga. Niggas act like, for me, just because y'all, maybe some of y'all petite ass niggas, sweet ass niggas, would it be like no dangerous animal? Don't put that on me. Like, no bullshit. I think if me and a lion like fought in a fight to the death, I think it'll be a good, like, for me, it'll be
okay. Nah, see, you went too crazy with the lion part, bro. No, you're not beating no fucking lion. Them paws are way too big, and their limbs, like, their muscle is way too dense. They are strong animals. You gotta think, a lion is sitting in the goddamn savannah 24/7. I remember a nigga try to convince me that tigers lived in the savannah. Someone tried to tell me that the king of the jungle is a lion. I'm like, this knows nothing about geology, nigga. Nothing about the ecosystems. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about, man? Tiger's king of the jungle, not the lion. Lions live in the Sahara Desert or savannah. I'm saying, what are we talking about?
Fight. I don't know who's gonna win, but think about it. It's not like the lion's just gonna eat me like I'm his prey easy pizza, I'm in squeezy. It's not that easy. Y'all niggas gotta go some boss, man, to get your testosterone up, man. Real shit. It's like, come on, gang. That's really like shit out you. No bullshit.
It's 2020 and you heard King Von passed away. It's crazy. He's been dead for 6 years. Wow. I think we lost Pop Smoke in 2019. Wait, when did we lose Pop Smoke? 2020 or 2019?
Yo, Big Joe! Yo, gang, why are you yelling, bro? Bro, look at the TV.
Hold on. You said gorilla's the king of the jungle? A tiger's beating the fuck out of gorilla. I don't care what any of you niggas say, man. That's literally not comparable. A tiger will legit kill the fuck out of gorilla. Cap? Are you crazy? Y'all like, okay. Y'all do realize, like, how crazy strong a tiger is? Said a gorilla is 6'10". There's no gorilla on this planet that is 6'10". Okay? All right, bro. Y'all talking about gorillas got arms? Yeah, so do tigers. Tigers have an insane bite force. In fact, you know what? We gonna hold on. Tiger versus gorilla. Let's look this up. This is AI right here, but
when you think of the ultimate carnivore, a certain image stands out. Surely deadly teeth out of the way, let's dive into the video.
Where's the tiger, man?
Size and physique.
Look at this.
The silverback gorilla. It's the animal everyone knows for its strength. In fact, it's the largest living primate. Well, was the largest living primate until, well, humans managed to surpass the 500-pound mark. And a gorilla size, just like a lot of other
gorilla putting hands on a tiger? I'm sorry, bro. I feel like a tiger's whipping the fuck out of goddamn gorilla,
animals,
dude.
Depends on its location. The eastern silverback
I don't care.
And stands anywhere between 5.5 to 6 feet tall on 2 legs.
Now, we're talking about one of the biggest tigers. Look, well, let's get to the tiger. Where did he get to the tiger? Tiger. Here we go. Does he go to the tiger? Hold on. Tiger, here we go. Let's get to the tiger. Let's get to the tiger.
Smaller than Bengal tigers now. This is due to poaching and habitat loss. So today, the average wild male Siberian tiger weighs in around 353 to 418 pounds, with the average being somewhere around the 389 pound mark.
They slam just like they can whip
Don't
his
get me
jaw.
wrong, that's a massive cat, but it's the Bengal brother that is just a little larger currently. The male Bengal tigers found around central India weigh between 368 to 515 pounds, with the average being somewhere around the 419 pound mark. So they're actually comparable in size to recent South African lions. But let's not go into the tiger versus lion debate. That just spawns way too much chaos. Alright, so the eastern lowland gorilla and the Siberian/Bengal tiger weigh within about the same weight range. But how do their bodies compare? Well, one is a tiger and the other one is a gorilla. So obviously they're gonna be built different. The tiger supports a
Look at this arm right here, bro. Are you not seeing this? Look at the tricep on this. Look at the bicep. He has 4 of them, okay? 4 of them. 4 of them, my nigga. Let me show y'all, look, tiger muscles, man. Look at this, tiger muscles. Look at this, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. That he's flooding. Hey, look at this, man. What? Why is your in all caps? I don't know, man. I just not how I type, man. Look at this. Come on, man. Tarzan can handle that? Hell no, bro. Oh no, hold on.
Sleeker, longer body covered in fur. And having fur is actually an advantage against skin in fights. Essentially, the fur is looser fitting around the muscles. This allows it to bunch up with an applied force and...
Look at, you think a gorilla with that, bro? Look at this. A gorilla's this
is looser fitting around the muscles. This allows it
How many Tays to be the silverback gorilla? 10.
Bunch up with an applied force and not tear so easily. The tiger is very muscle dense,
the tiger's very muscle dense, just like the gorilla, but
like the gorilla. But perhaps its upper body isn't as conventionally brawny per se. So I guess the gorilla has that going for it. You know, it having a more compact and top-heavy build compared to the tiger. Oh yeah, the gorilla may also have a slight reach advantage with its longer arms, but that is questionable due to the 2 different fighting methods. You see, sure the tiger isn't as densely built as the gorilla, but it does support a more springier and, dare I say, agile body.
See, that's what I'm saying. Springier, agile, and he got the muscles. Come on, dog.
This is due to the humerus index, which compares the length of its humerus to other limb bones in its arm. Tigers have less equally distributed bone lengths in their arms compared to gorillas. This translates to the striped cat having sprier movements. Okay.
Come on, bro. He gonna be able to dodge that shit. Ain't agile as fuck.
Enough of all that. So, to summarize, these beasts would both weigh somewhat in the same ballpark of one another, but the tiger has a longer, sprier build with the added advantage of fur. However, the gorilla supports a more compact build with the potential advantage of longer arms. And hence I said potential advantage, because both of these beasts fight differently and support a different arsenal of weapons. So this actually brings me on to the last topic I want to address, which is weaponry and fighting IQ.
Okay, here we go. Because personally, a gorilla gonna max out after 10 seconds with your man. He can't even last a full 10 seconds.
When a fight
it depends on the terrain.
When a gorilla and a tiger takes place, well, how would it play out? Let me guess, y'all think a gorilla could one-punch a tiger. Well, if you think that, then you would be incorrect.
So all the niggas in here that's talking about the tiger get slammed or tossed, that's already debunked.
You see, gorillas don't really punch, or actually have any formal boxing training for that.
They only claw. They claw and scratch and bite.
That matters.
So they do the same exact that tigers do.
Whoa, shocking, am I right? And they actually can't punch due to certain bones and muscles, but let's not get into that right now. Let's focus on more of their fighting ability. So when silverbacks fight, they actually tend to just kind of flail their arms around at their opponents, hoping to gain a position advantage. In fact, striking with their arms only seems to be a kind of distance thing.
Look at, bro, if y'all see a tiger really go, hold on, man.
Gorillas tend to prefer to wrestle and getting close to bite rather than hit. I mean, seriously, check out that single leg takedown. Okay, hold up. I mentioned a gorilla's bite, and I know for sure there's a lot of misconceptions about its strength. But you know what? To save some time, let's just compare it to the tiger for this matter. Gorillas don't really have an all-effective bite for dealing lethal damage. Their mouth...
Alright, so he just said it here. He just said it here, chat.
He just said it here. Their face. And their dentistry is built for an herbivorous diet. Their teeth, although daunting, are just that, intimidating. That's what they're used for. Additionally, their tooth shape and structure make it such that they're actually somewhat weak when put against heavy pressure. So, how does that compare to...
Now look at my fangs on my tiger, man. My beautiful tiger. Tiger's one of my favorite animals besides horses. I like horses. They cool as f. They got personalities and they funny. Them little niggas be farting and shit. And like they got some funny ass personality, man.
To a tiger. Well, a tiger's snout is a lot more elongated and is housed with sharp teeth built for a carnivorous.
Fucking with the
gorilla. Tiger's canines not only have a superior shape to puncture, but it's a lot better suited for resisting stress and sinking into muscle, since, you know, they are carnivores after all. So, not only would...
So we're taking a man-eating animal compared to a nigga that eat vegetables all day, bro. Who are we really gonna say is really... Come on now. Come on, bro.
Would the tiger have a bite reach advantage due to its elongated skull, meaning that it can bite the gorilla before the gorilla bites it, but it simply just has better teeth suited for killing animals.
Come on, better teeth for killing animals, so it's gonna get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, if he lunges at him, bro, it's over, gang. If the tiger lunges at the nigga, it's over.
And sure, a gorilla's bite would hurt a human, but I seriously doubt it would do anything to a Siberian or Bengal tiger. Oh yeah, hey, one more thing. A gorilla's bite force is actually not 1300 psi of what many think. Seriously, can anyone actually find the scientific paper mentioning that information? Nope. Well, here are some scientific papers mentioning their bite force, and it says they can now put a bite force of around 503 psi over 4 molar teeth if the numbers are...
A tiger's not going to one-shot a gorilla, but it's not going to lose to a gorilla, gang. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. Tigers are way more ferocious. Gorillas, they play the part. You know what I'm saying? You put a tiger in front of a human, you are getting mauled, my nigga. Gorillas have walked past humans and they ain't did. They don't like to fight. They're actually pretty peaceful. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't bother them, they won't attack you unless they on that tight timing. You have a better chance surviving a gorilla than you do with a tiger. A tiger's going to legit maul you. Don't give a damn. It's bloodthirsty, bro.
Translated correctly. That's about around 4-ish times stronger than what a human can do. As for the Siberian tiger / Bengal tiger, it's more around the 1000 psi mark.
1000 bite force, man. Come on, bro. Have you seen a tiger bite the neck of a human and just treat a human like a rag doll? I've seen that shit. Their jaws are strong as hell. Bro, a tiger's legit. I'm sorry, it's waxing the gorilla, gang.
Right, so in the best case scenario, assuming a gorilla can actually bite the tiger, it has to get really close, which unfortunately would put it in a compromising position in this sort of fight. You know, the tiger will take out its other weaponry, that being its sharp
claws,
man. The tiger's claws can easily...
It's like, dude, y'all, come on, bro. This is how I know a lot of y'all wasn't in science, man. Y'all didn't pay attention to science class, dog. Y'all didn't learn about the animals and shit. Y'all didn't, no, bro. Come on. This nigga's legit designed to kill, okay? Legit designed to kill, to hunt. Gorillas eat plants. Every now and then, I know some monkeys become carnivores after killing other monkeys. But that's like a rare occasion if they get into a fight, you know what I'm saying? Or they do it just to prove a point, you know what I'm saying? But tigers, they don't give a damn. bro. He put them big ass claws against your chest, bro. You're bleeding out. You're dead.
Rip through the flesh of deer and wild boars with ease. I think, actually scratch that. I know the tiger's claws could actually tear through the flesh of the gorilla like a hot knife through butter. Remember, silverbacks have anthropoid skin, so it's very similar to ours in composition. If you think a cat scratch hurts, imagine
gorilla just swing his arms and a tiger spin is cooked. Oh my spine, bro, y'all legit. Gorilla, y'all been watching too much fucking King Kong, okay? King Kong and Planet of the Apes is not real. Them niggas don't fight like that, man. They don't bash and shit. They don't even know what the fuck that is, bro. All they do is swing their arms and that's it. They don't swing down. They don't do none of that shit. The tiger's gonna either take out the gorilla's eye first or rip out his neck. Come on, bro.
what a tiger could do. Anyways,
y'all been watching too much movies, man. Gorillas do not bash. They don't throw punches, nigga. This ain't King Kong. This ain't Caesar. Okay? This ain't Planet of the Apes, bro. This is over. This legit swings his fucking claws into your neck. You're done. It's over.
Where positioning comes in handy. I told y'all I'd bring this up later in the video, so here we are. The gorilla tends to move quadrupedally wherever it goes. It only really stands up when it's dragging something off the ground. And sure, they actually might stand up for a brief moment.
Look, you see how they fight? They wrestle, bro.
In fights, but that's just brief.
You're not gonna wrestle a fucking tiger. You're not gonna win that game.
They usually leave the ground if they're swinging their arms in fights, and even then, they mainly rely on resting its weight on its opponent when fighting like that. So very similar to wrestling. The tiger, on the other hand, likes to spring up and stand up when brawling. When doing so, the tiger berates their victim with claw strikes. They also
He actually be throwing them, bro. He be throwing them. That's what I'm saying. Like, tigers throw them, bro. That's the only animal I know that really be throwing them ones, bro, that really get physical. I'm sorry. Throwing claw strikes? Come on, bro.
Tend to be more leapy, in the sense that they like to lunge at their opponents.
Gorilla that can't handle that, bro. The gorilla's going to run. I'm telling you, a gorilla does not want to encounter a tiger in the jungle. It's going to run. It doesn't want confrontation. They don't like confrontation. A tiger is on that. I'm on that. So when that tiger see that gorilla and he hungry, oh, say goodbye, gorilla, you're done.
Gorillas, on the other hand,
never met King Kong.
More on stabilization and wrestling. God, bro. Oh wait, also, I actually forgot to mention instincts. Tigers are hyper carnivores, so they have a great predatory instinct.
Hyper carnivores, bro. They don't give a f what's in the way. If it got legs and it's walking, I'm finna f eat it. I don't give a damn if you will. What's a rabbit? Nah, that's not really like a good animal. It don't give a damn. Okay, they will murk your bro.
This means that they like to go for the kill and target more vital spots when brawling. So
come on, bro. They built for this.
Silverbacks, although mighty in the
crocodile slams a tiger. By the way, this how I know you don't know. Bro. A jaguar legit kills them. What are you talking about?
Own right are herbivores. When they fight, they don't really go for the kill, and they don't really have the instinct to do so. And this makes sense because, well, they just eat plants and don't actively have to hunt. Alright, so the exposed back or stomach the gorilla might show in the brawl would be detrimental, especially with its rippable skin. Remember, they like to move around quadrupedally, so the tiger having access to the back or ribcage region would be pretty easy to get. But gorillas do have intelligence on their side, so I guess they have that going for them. Okay, well,
the gorillas is not going to use the intelligence to fight the animal. It's going to see, holy shit, this has meaty claws. Let me get the fuck on and go before I die. That's what they have, survival instincts. A tiger don't give a damn. He gonna kill your ass. He don't give a damn that you got a shotgun. Y'all think the gorilla's finna use boxing knowledge and some shit in the... No, bro, he's going to escape. Gorillas do not like confrontation.
Whatever point the gorilla can take, I guess. Also, let's not bring up the whole leopards hunting gorillas thing, since in a previous video, I went on and disproved that leopards actually do not hunt silverbacks, but rather young or sick gorillas at night by ambush. Anyways, I think it's about time that we finish this video up and determine a verdict.
Let's see here, man.
Alright, we have our stats. So, who wins between an eastern lowland gorilla and a Siberian / Bengal tiger? Well, if not made obvious already, I think the tiger violates the gorilla with low to medium difficulty.
There we go. So, all the in chat, man, I hope y'all know what I'm saying. Flush the toilet water out your brain and woke up to reality, okay? This ain't King Kong. Y'all watch too many of them goddamn animated movies. This is real life, bitch. This is a demon. Probably one of the most scary. I would hate to be in the field with a tiger, nigga, because I know I'm dead. I'm not escaping that. Do y'all know this that a tiger can do? It can legit make its prey stand still with its goddamn voice. Do you know how insane that is? Just by using the vibrations in its throat, you're going to be standing still. Your body won't be able to move. And once he come up out that tall grass, it's over. And someone asked, someone said, look, jaguar versus crocodile. Like they don't, like, come on, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Yes, for you. Appreciate the sub, Wall Nips. Look at this. All right. I want y'all to look how easy a crocodile gets their ass murked by a jaguar. All right. A tiger's going to fuck up a crocodile.
Jaguar.
If a jaguar is doing this, imagine what a crocodile, a tiger would do.
Have been known to pounce food while
where's
they're
this damn vid
underwater.
at, man? Hold on.
Then the hunter
right here
became the hunted.
Right here. Over. It don't matter. It don't matter, gang. This is real life, gang. The jaguar wins this fight regardless of an ambush. Okay? These jump out trees just to catch these niggas. It's over. If you count an ambush, it don't. Oh my God, bro. I'm sorry. The crocodile can't even keep up with this nigga. It's over, dude. It said not a crocodile. Jaguar attacks caiman crocodile. What are you talking about? Y'all be rage baiting me, bro. I swear. I swear my chat just love to rage bait me.
This extraordinary act of predation was filmed by a tourist in Brazil.
Said not the same. So what the so this isn't a crocodile. This ain't a crocodile. This legit title caiman crocodile. This isn't an alligator, nigga. We talking about crocodiles.
Brazil's Pantanal, and has become an internet sensation. It shows what skillful and audacious predators cats can be.
All right, bro. All right, bro. I just proved the point that crocodiles ain't with these. All right. That's a smaller species. Oh, my God, bro. All right. On tonight, man. All right. Balls. I see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just don't like to be wrong about this shit. Jaguars up the guy crocodile. Tiger getting their Tiger's blitzing what you call it, bro? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro.
Bro, what?
It is what it is, bro.
What? Bro, they say King Von died, bro.
That wasn't an alligator, nigga. What's up with you? That wasn't an alligator. That was a crocodile. Crocodile came in weakest crocodile. It was a crocodile, not an alligator.
Ain't no way, bro. I was just listening to his. He just dropped the album, bro.
Not
Shit,
the
me
same.
too.
All right, yeah, I'm getting trolled.
Crazy,
I'm getting trolled. I'm
bro.
getting trolled.
First it
I'm
was
getting trolled.
FLEECE. Then it was Mac Miller. Can't forget about.
Okay, this shit not funny.
Hey.
What's going
Get a
on?
burger, please.
Bro.
Hi, can I just get a burger, please?
Yeah, sure. That's £15, please. Just tap down. You ready?
15 pounds for a burger, bro. I better be getting some fries with that shit. And that has to be a combo order. A large drink, large fry, and a large burger.
Yeah.
Be ignorant. Oh my God, bro. Took this out the gas station, bro. No way you gave this took $15 for this for a burger that you can find out of 7-Eleven. This is, bro. This is fucked up. Cheese ain't even good, bro. What are you doing?
Oh, look at this. There you go, mate. Oh, cheers.
Nah, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. That's the easiest 15 pounds that nigga ever got in his goddamn life, bro. Even British burgers suck. That shit terrible. What is this helping you with, bro? Is this pain therapy? Why do this to yourself?
You ready, Brad?
Yes, I'm ready.
Your wife must not love you, bro. There's no way she loves you. She's allowing you or herself to do this. Are y'all trying to prove the durability of the human skin? Bro, you let your shorty step on your fucking head, nigga. This is your partner. Why the and then why she got shoes on? She do not like yo, bro. She walked around 10 miles on them bitch and still stepped on your numbskull like she didn't give a fuck. In fact, she tried to squish your shit, eh? Yo, what type of couple is I remember we watched a video of a couple that legit took a desert eagle to the fucking chest. She shot her husband with a desert eagle as a prank, thinking that it wasn't going to penetrate a book. Like, how much of an idiot you have to be, bro? And got charged with manslaughter. He likes fucking ball torture, bro. This is what this just told me. He likes to get his shit banged on by a metal bat, stepped on, and squeezed. He's that type of man. He might even be a honest to God, bro. Because there's no way you're letting your shorty do this to you, man. Yeah, he got the build of one, too, for sure. Did you just stop my egg, yo, with your finger? Yo, what the? Hey, nah, that's diabolical, man. Abusing my shit. Nah, I'm not even eating this shit after that, gang. I don't want your long ass that finger in my shit, bro. All that oil on my egg, bro. My arteries will be clogged. Don't even give me the egg at this point, bro. You drenching it in mortar oil, bro. I don't want that. Check your IG. Is something on my IG? Why you say check my IG, gang? That's diesel oil. Street Indian food is, bro. What the fuck is that in the corner? You know, the thing is, I believe these street Indian food videos are legit for views only, bro. That's all it is. This is just propaganda for, like, dude, what the fuck is on your IG? What are you talking about? I'm about to start timing out, man. I see what type of time it's on tonight, man. Just send some shit to your IG. This not even cooking. He just around, bro. Legit, this is just straight propaganda, and they get a whole bunch of views off this shit. They don't give a damn. Indian food isn't even prepared like that. My Indian coworkers know how to cook, and they are hella clean. Legit, bro. This is just... They get views off this, you know, they play into the stereotype. It's like Hood Kitchen or Hood Meals, right? How he deliberately lived in a nasty trailer for like years on end and cooked food in that nasty trailer. But because everyone believes the hood is just disgusting and shit, I'm saying, you know, it plays the part.
What's up, guys? Me and my dog are gonna be trying the quesarito.
Oh. This is too close to bestiality, man.
Not bad. I'll give it like a 6 or 7.
Okay, guys. How to Not Goon Part 4. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Just putting it out there. Since it's Valentine's Day, I know it's gonna be really hard not to goon since, you know, all the OF models are doing Valentine's Day specials and stuff. So let's teach you guys how to not goon. 1, no pillows, no stuffed animals. That's second, no stuffed animals. I say this because you could cut the hole in them, you could put beads and stuff, you know.
Beads?
And that's just messy, and messy goons are the best. Third would have to be no fruit. No fruit that isn't already cut. It has to be pre-cut, you can have it. But it's like grapefruit or orange and stuff. Anything that's like round, you can make a hole, and like none. Let me.
She tried to use 2 hands.
5. I know it's hard.
I knew she was a liar whenever she tried
to use 2 hands.
Brother, gang, I do not have a 2-hand wiener. That shit does not require 2 hands. All it is an index, a thumb, pinch with the 3 fingers hanging out. It's not 2 hands, gang.
Yo, nah, bro. Giving too much of the technique. That's nuts, man. What the f? Oh, bro. Nah. If I'm a stand-up comedian, bro, I can say certain is just for stream. I gotta chill, you say. I got jokes that I want to say, but oh shit, man.
I knew you were a liar, that's why I kicked you out and never asked you to come back again.
Pick a door.
Trust me, don't trust. We went with the red door last time, and we got great results. No, what a pick blue. Are they trying to do reverse psychology here? Is that what they're trying to do? I don't know, man. I'm gonna always go for the reverse psychology route just because I feel like it's kind of obvious. But at the same time, what if it's not? Let's go. Let's do blue. Let's do blue. Right? Why not? Let's do blue. Tay relates to this.
Choose will decide your fate for the next 48 hours.
Let's go blue.
Door 1. The tall wall maze.
I made
you
it.
Step
Great. I made the right decision. Look at this. Yeah, they're telling the truth.
Inside, and the sky is still visible above you.
I forgot what game is like this. Firebird? What's that? That's not Firebird. What's that? Hunger Game. That. Oh my God, I said Firebird. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's sad. Firebird.
Wide and blue.
Oh, Maze Runner. Yeah, bro.
Rise so high, they nearly touch it.
Ew.
Prison towers blocking every direction.
Oh my God.
Food and water sit in dead ends, placed too perfectly, like someone expects you to follow a path. At the next intersection, a tall, faceless figure stands completely still.
Oh, hell no, bro.
And it's closer. The maze isn't random. It's learning you.
It's learning you
above the entire time, close enough to see.
I don't think I could survive in Maze Runner, bro.
Survive.
I would hate to be put in a position where I legit have to, like, you know what I'm saying?
A luxury private jet.
Oh, look at this. Chat, look at this. We made the right decision, bro. Always go with your intuition.
You wake up above the clouds in
a
beautiful private jet, Filled with warm golden light and soft leather seats, the engine hum is smooth and calming. A single cabin crew member greets you with a steady smile.
Okay.
And tells you anything you want is yours.
That's what's up.
Bedroom, endless comfort.
Look at
There's
this.
no danger here. Quiet.
Is there really a bathtub on private jets?
Luxury and complete VIP treatment for 48 hours.
When you was little, you
Dub explains why he doesn't wake up on brick anymore.
to wake up on brick. I never do that no more. Like I haven't been on brick, waking up brick in like 6
Are
years.
you losing like?
Nah, I don't think that's a thing, bro.
Bro, waking up on brick, that's normal.
Bro, if I woke up on brick,
It's definitely normal, but I don't think it's as often as people say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not finna. Why am I talking about this? I guess because we're talking about it in the video. I mean, I feel like if you drink a lot of water the day before, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I don't know. It's just, I'm not finna talk about my being hard in the morning, man. That's just, why would you need to know that? I felt like this was strategically placed, to be honest. The lion wakes up erect.
I'll be heated.
Morning wood is a sign of high estrogen. Okay. Oh my God. The crazy thing about this is that this only has one hand. And Gervonta Davis exposed this. I'm sorry. This is a left hook. That's all he got. Be honest, man. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't box, but he ain't technical, dude. You know what I'm saying? He will beat my ass for sure. Like, hey, he'll beat the fuck out of me. But he ain't beating the fuck out of none of them real. Be honest, man.
I just had to leave a girl mid-date.
Worst first date experience I've ever had.
Ever in my life have I met someone so
Is that the new phrase for morning wood?
oblivious and ignorant to what is going on in the world? Let me set the scene for you. I've been planning this date with this girl for about 3 weeks now. I get a reservation at a really nice steakhouse. We get there, everything's going good and clean. We sit down and we start talking. One of the first things she brings up is, do you keep up with current events? I said, of course. You know, there's so many bad things happening in the world right now. I feel like you kind of have to. I said, especially what just happened this past week. It was horrible. She said, yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was really bad. And then I said, yeah, I mean, the way he just went up to him and did that, it was very disrespectful. Her expression changes a little bit. She looks a little confused. She says, I don't think we're talking about the same thing. What are you referring to? I said, Clav getting frame mogged at ASU.
This nigga. Hey, this nigga's a troll, bro.
Her whole demeanor changes. She starts screaming at me, telling me that I'm worried about a stupid streamer when there's real problems going on in the world. I have never felt so disrespected in my
Yeah, fuck that for real, bro. Kurt. She not really tuned in, bro. Sorry, gang. She don't love you for real.
my life. Clavicular got frame mogged by an ASU frat leader. That's a real problem. That's the worst thing that's happened since 9/11. I get up and I march my happy ass out of that restaurant. And no, I don't pay and I don't leave a tip because Clavicular says that women don't deserve money.
That's actually nuts that I've said some shit like that. Isn't that crazy, bro? And they still watch his videos. This vid is actually killing me, folk. British cannot be a real country. This said British cannot be a real country. Send this back to school.
Oi, man just topped him off like it was nothing. Get chest, my G.
What if you...
Yo, KSI, man. Oh my God. It's I legit used to watch his videos and like, they were still funny to me. I don't know why. I mean, he's not funny, but I guess because his accent and like he would laugh at the dumbest shit, man. Like legit, he's just a nice person to watch, I guess.
Walked barefoot on grass every single day for 30 days. Day 1, your feet touch actual earth for the first time in years.
Prime KSI was
Ever.
peak.
The grass tickles. You feel absolutely ridiculous, but something feels different, almost electric. Day 7, the tension you carry everywhere starts melting away without doing anything special, just grass. Just
Really?
bare feet. Your friends notice you seem happier, you don't tell them why. Day 15, foot muscles activating for the first time in your entire life.
Wait, are you saying grounding or walking around barefoot?
Turns out shoes have been doing all the work while your feet got lazy. Your balance improves, your arches strengthen. You're basically becoming a
In the summer, I do a ton of grounding. I ain't gonna lie. I be walking outside in my backyard, just running around barefoot. You know, when it snowed outside, I actually went outside of my drawers and just laid in the snow for like 10 seconds. Legit.
Different person for free.
I did it twice.
Inflammation dropping. The Earth carries a negative electrical charge that neutralizes free radicals in your body.
Tay putting us back centuries.
Like a human battery.
Bro, be
your
frolicking.
Has no
Hell yeah, bro.
Day 30. Chronic pain gone. Posture perfect. Sleep deeper than ever. You realize shoes were the problem this entire time. The ground beneath your feet was free medicine. You just never took off your shoes long enough to find out. Start today. The grass
Freak
is
God,
waiting for you in the
interesting.
trash for your shoes.
That's how you get tetanus. Is that what that is? Tetanus? I don't think that is. Whoa.
Got some top from this sexy from Tennessee. I suck this. Yeah, I beat this shit. I love his BBC. He in my throat. Make me choke. And he in my cheeks. His name Sean. You already know he me every week. He 6'2". Yeah, he really cool. His make me drool. He banging blue with a tattoo. I'm up in his boobs. He get the smiley. He ain't used to this. I hit him with this. Got me gasping, coulda threw a fit the way he kissed my lips. I be beat.
Oh man, what the
Coulda been Chris Brown the way I be his. He's my. That boy is my busted on his lips. But fuck that, right back to the tip.
You know, I actually wondered if like gay rappers would actually get to this point, like genuine gay rappers. You know what I'm saying? Lil Nas was actually the closest thing to this. I remember one verse. He said, I want to shoot a shot in your mouth while I'm riding it. And I was like, holy shit. But surprisingly, it fit the verse in, the song. Like, it wasn't terrible. You know what I'm saying? Was it out of pocket? Yeah, it was probably one of the most out of pocket things I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, like that's really said that shit. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, we hear about beating up the pussy. You feel me? It's like, he's just giving his perspective of what it's like to be a homosexual man, right? You know what I'm saying? Nas was DL. He don't count. Lil Nas is actually gay. I don't know why y'all niggas keep thinking that Lil Nas X is not gay. He's actually gay, y'all. Okay, I don't know what else got to prove it. Which I want to see him at this point. Like y'all refuse. Lil Nas X, he came up on the DL. Nah, he gotta be bi. I want to see some proof. Oh yeah, okay, this freaky as hell. I see your point, but I don't have to listen to it. No, yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not for everybody. You feel me? And it makes it seem like it's for me, but it's not. I do like the song. Okay, hold on, bro. All right, hold on. What's the name of the song? Cocaine. Call me when you won't. Call me when you want. Lil Nas, is that what it's called? It's not. Not gonna lie, niggas say, oh, whoa. We're not gonna watch that video. Nah. Whoa! That whole verse is actually out of pocket and shit. But like I said, he's giving it from his perspective though, right? So technically it's like, if we talk about beating up the cat, can he talk about beating out a nigga's back? Hey, is he wrong for this though? You know what I'm saying? Is he wrong for this? I'm just saying I understand. Double-edged sword. I can't cap though. One thing I do like about Lil Nas X is that his music has always been really good. You know what I'm saying? Like that is very talented. You know what I'm saying? I remember I legit didn't listen to Frank Ocean because he was gay. Isn't that crazy? Like when I was in 5th grade, I legit didn't listen to Frank Ocean because he was gay. But then as I got older and I start going through life and life started hitting hard, I needed some type of music to help me. And I listened to Blonded. And I was like, damn, this is beautiful. And then I stopped caring about nigga sexuality when it came to this art form. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not listening to you because you're straight. I'm listening to you because you're good at this particular art. You know what I'm saying? And your sexuality is your business, you know, but that's actually kind of crazy, though. I would have been missing out on Frank Ocean. Elton John is gay? Yeah, I didn't learn that until later, bro. Yeah, Old Town Road was Lil Nas X. Said Frank Ocean. Y'all didn't know that? Do y'all not listen to Chanel, bro? What y'all think this is about, man? My guy pretty like a girl. Any guy. What the? Hold on. Let me play the lyrics for y'all. Y'all niggas be singing, don't even be knowing. This how I know some of y'all just be bots, man. Like, what's on my computer? What the fuck? What's on my internet? Did the stream crash? We here? I wasn't really into Frank, not respectfully. No wonder why girls like Frank. What you mean? Frank Ocean is a great musician, bro. What's up with YouTube, gang? Hold on, bro. Chanel, Frank Ocean lyrics. Yeah, cause he liked them Franks.
Like a girl, and he got
my guy. Look, the first part of the song, you ain't seen this, and y'all ain't even know. My guy pretty like a girl, and he got 5 stories he tells. I see both sides like Chanel. I see him both sides like Chanel. He just told y'all I'm gay, I'm bisexual. So, oh yeah, DHL, a lot of niggas, no secrets. Hey, me like used to bump this at our job. Hold on. What I put? Oh, my bad. What's that one song? No secret, you know, but y'all get what the fuck going on, man. You know what I'm saying? My Frank, you know what I'm saying? He you know, he swing that way, you know. Oh, you know, and then too, what also made me, you know, not care is because Tyler Creator, you know what I'm saying? People were like, oh, hold on, John Wick game. Whoa, they got a John Wick game? We not even supposed to be reacting to this, but whoa, hold on. Oh, my rule, yeah. You didn't know it was? I did not know, bro. I didn't even watch the Play It State.
A man with your skill set must be able to.
You know, with how simple John Wick movies are, besides the combat, right? The plot line is so stupid, you know what I'm saying? But it's really good. I watched all, 4 John Wick's movies? I know there's more. Well, how many John Wick movies are there? 5? I haven't watched the latest one, you know what I'm saying? But I've watched all 4, I believe, or 3. All 3. I watched all 3 for sure.
Move unconstrained, unrestricted.
I know the combat on this game about to be so fire, bro. What's good, Tay? How you living, G? I'm living good, bro. How about you, twin? In fact, the way that John Wick survives after the second movie is kind of crazy. And it actually pissed me off. The nigga legit fell off a fucking building and still survived. I'm like, what? This does not die. He has infinite plot armor. Infinite. He will never die, bro.
Be versatile.
Stop spoiling.
Capable, adaptable.
John Wick has been out for how long, bro? Oh, that's the 3rd movie? Okay, that's my bad. I mixed them up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that has infinite plot. Oh yeah, this is about to be fire, bro.
he must be grounded.
You know, I'm not really like a trailer type. I want to see actual gameplay. I know they ain't got gameplay out yet, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when they have that, hey, that's going to be fire, bro. All right. What the fuck are we? Oh, here it is. Hurry up, here we are. The gameplay's at the end of the... Wait, really? No way I just did that. Go back to history, bro. Y'all want to see my history on YouTube, nigga? I'll be watching hella 2K. Oh, this is what I used to go to bed. But this is what I'll be looking up. Well, actually, that was all yesterday. But I watch a lot of 2K videos. I watch 2K face creations. I'm a fucking dweeb. Oh my god, man. Nerd ass. All right, hold on. Nah, that's about to be fire, bro. Yo, House of Variety, damn. Bro, what y'all, like, what y'all expect the to watch, man? I save everything that we watch on stream for stream. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Legit. Never mind, that's crazy. It's kind of similar to Sifu. I might get my dropped off there. I was terrible at Sifu, game. Pin? What is this?
It is my honor to be...
Barack Obama silence on... Oh, wait. Why read like that? Barack Obama breaks silence on Trump's 8 video. Bad Bunny in 2028 selection. What? Selection. I mean, elect. God damn it, I can't read. Trump had an 8 video? Trump 8 video. I'm not even that plugged in. Whoa, wait. This nigga's a troll, dude. Why did he do this? Is this real? There's no way that's fucking real, dude. CX. Hold on, what the fuck? Is that really real? Oh, no. It too much fun with AI, bro. He's having too much fun with AI. Oh, brother. Am I finna sit here and watch this 47-minute vid, bro?
It is my honor.
I'm not even really a politician, man. Should we react to this, man? Should we? No? Like a shaved cat? Skip through it. All right. Do they have chapters? Probably not. Of course they don't. Let's see what he says about the 8 vid. Where is that at? Actually,
people say it.
I'm pretty sure someone, you know what I'm saying. No one put a timestamp, nigga? Look up Michael Jordan X. No, watch the Afterlife video. What is that?
And no, you know what? At least a good number of the American people saying we're going to live up to those values that we say we believe in. And as long as we have folks doing that, I feel like we're going to get through this.
So I hear and appreciate what you're saying about the agency of individuals. As we look toward our elected officials, our democratic leaders, I think something that I've been having a lot of trouble reconciling is for so long it's felt like Democrats are solely focused on protecting norms, institutions, processes, and then you've got a Republican Party that sees what it wants and will find a way to get it. Laws be damned, Constitution be damned, rules be damned. And we're seeing that play out.
He was touching a kid live on TV. Wait, who are you talking about? Barack? Barack Obama? What? talking about, man? Am I this out the loop? Michael Jordan? Why was Michael Jordan grabbing on a little kid like that? What? Media. What's good, JB? Latest.
Your homes each year. Our thanks to Chuck McDonald, Darren Foster, and an entire production team, and all of our commentary team. We'll see you from Atlanta next week. The NASCAR race day next Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and the Cup race.
What's going on?
To your homes each year. Our thanks to Chuck McDonald, Darren Foster, and an entire production team, and all of our commentary team. We'll see you from Atlanta next week. The NASCAR race day next Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
I'll be real, man. I don't think his intent was to be sexual here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna. I'm looking, but it looked like he was trying to pull his shirt and get the little kid's attention and celebrate the moment. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? How all these old be as fuck. I can't sit here and say that I don't feel there was sexual intent. So you give the pass to MJ, but not MJ. No, this isn't about that, right? This is what the intent looked like. I don't think this had that intent, bro. I don't give a fuck about Michael Jordan. I'd be honest with y'all. I don't care about protecting this. But if it's one thing that I will do, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? This is coming from niggas who's been sexually assaulted, okay? So I know what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? I don't think his intent was to do that, you know what I'm saying? I think he's just trying to celebrate the moment with the kid, you feel me? And some people are very awkward when it comes to certain things, you know what I'm saying? You know, don't even look like the kid. It just look like he's trying to get the little kid attention, man. I'm not finna be one of them niggas that try to blow shit out of proportion like that, bro. Nah, man. You feel me? I feel like in today's world, we kind of like overdo this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, he's pulling at the little shirt and scratched his leg, you know what I'm saying? There's adults around him seeing him. You feel me? I tell you, yes, I'm good, man. It just looks very awkward because I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to be. What's the word, man? Like, yeah, man. It's just, yeah, man. Tay on that za. Okay. No, bro. I'm not finna sit here and persecute when I know that's not their intent. Some just weird showing affection to children in a certain way. Like, come on now. Watch the Afterlife. Did you watch the Drewski show? No, I didn't watch that. You seen KD burner account news? Burner account news. Oh my God. Are we really checking Twitter, bro? KD burner account. What's up with his burner account? They found the account that it's a lot of those burner accounts posts that were talking about a lot of players KD played with. That's crazy. One search away from porn. KD been sliding. All NBA Twitter been on a perk the past 24 hours. Okay, we don't care about this. All right.
Out right now, and so given this massive asymmetry, where it often leaves us feeling like
what was the original
it's
video you was
Lucy
about
pulling
to
the
watch
football away from Charlie
stuff?
Brown over and over.
Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the gifted twin. 25 gifted by my low key bond or Bane. Right on, twin. W love my support, bro, for real. We about to watch this video, but we'll watch a little bit of this
over
real
again
quick.
situation.
I think that's
what
cool,
needs
right?
to be done, and do you think that that our Democratic leadership and our Democratic elected officials understand that?
Love you, bro.
Time?
Appreciate that, man.
Look, I think we have to acknowledge that we've got the harder job, right? So we believe.
You know why I don't really watch a lot of political stuff is just because I feel I'm not really well versed in it, and sometimes if I give an opinion, I feel like I'm going to be. That's something that will be pointed out. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to give opinions on things that I'm not well versed in, honest to God. Because they all white. No, that's not it. And then two, my ideology on politicians or just politics in general is that I don't really view that it's for the people. I just view that a lot of the times they make policies and rules to please you for the moment, right? While they're conspiring in the background, doing things for more elites to continuously succeed and make more money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to think, like, the fact that we even have to decide, yeah, man, let's tax the poor more than the rich is kind of crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's tax with less money, or specifically the middle class. And then two, I feel like politicians have tried to put a wedge between poor and rich and take out the middle class, so you can only be poor or rich in this economy. You know what I'm saying? So there's no in between. You either making it or you're not, you know, and I think that's just evil in itself, but, you know, I don't know. It affects your life every day. You don't realize it as a kid, but as an adult, it is important. People hate the rich because they jealous whenever someone says they want to be rich. It's never about helping the poor. I don't hate the rich people. You feel me? I do believe that certain people that have money and access don't use their money the correct way, you know, like the Epstein type. You feel me? Because not every rich person that has money or that's wealthy is like those individuals. You know what I'm saying? I just did a lot of backtracking with the Democratic Party and the Republican Party and just watched how they all used to, what's the word, man? They used to pimp your votes, and they do it every day year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, why do you think they're getting into these big social media roles and all that, you know, pulling up rappers and specifically the Democratic Party? You know what I'm saying, let's pull up Quavo, you know, Beyonce or something, you know what I'm saying, to get people to vote for us, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, sometimes I feel like we kind of move away from what is really important. Like, and then that's another thing too. A lot of people voted on the Republican side how long ago was it? Two years ago? Trump been in office for 2 years already? That's crazy, man. No. I'm just speaking on, like, just in general, like, something I noticed. Because, yes, the Republicans did it too. You feel me? They all have to use social media now and use these high figures to get views and more support. That's what they got to do now, you know. But it just feel like a pimp at this point. Because it's like, we're not even voting about policies. Like, niggas ain't even voting based on the policy anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass. Like, a lot of niggas not voting because of the policies. They're not looking at them. They're just voting off of trends and shit. So I just feel, you know, like, I feel like it's a lose-lose situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I lost hope with politics for real. And then all these parties used to be against your way. They all were. Joe Biden threw a whole bunch of black men in jail, just like Ronald Reagan did. They all did the same shit. They just follow trends. Like, that's the thing. They just pimp your ass and then sell you a dream, and then sometimes they don't really deliver. People don't pay attention till it's late. Terrible. JFK was the last true president. Shout out my nigga JFK, but they had to get rid of his ass because he was too cool. He was doing it. They had to get rid of his. He was doing his job too, bro. They had to snipe his shit, man. Yeah, they got his ass up out of there, dog. Shout out my nigga JFK. Right snipe, dude. Bruh, NLE just made official out vid for. Did he? NLE me out. Oh, wow, he really did.
Don't.
My comments There was a in my comments that said NLE has never made any type of music degrading women, and told me that Me Out wasn't degrading at all in the slightest. And I was like, this man, like, and this was at the time where I was poking fun at this, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth between being Mr. Nature Almighty, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Muslim, right? And then coming back and being, you know, your plug, right? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you are just, because you're not seeing this shit, you feel me? This nigga's doing damage control, you know? Or he's having an identity crisis, but it looks like he's back to what, you know, he feels true and core to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna keep talking about this nigga. I don't view NLE as a bad person. I generally viewed him as someone trying to figure his life out. He young, he 23, he got hella money, you know what I'm saying? And then I can only imagine the type of thoughts that go through his head, you know, coming into fame and influence at such an early age, especially from the background in Memphis. So, you know, I'm not finna penalize this nigga for that. Bad bitch eat the groceries? I don't want to sit here and yeah, this is my make a bad bitch in the game, man. I ain't gonna lie. We twins for real, nigga. Eat that eat that shit. I bet your lips smell like oh, nah, you can't say that shit, man. Stop, man. Stop. You can't say that shit, bro. That's disgusting. Okay? Try to play me pussy. You will get fucked up with. Okay, yeah, this video too freaking for stream, man. You gotta watch this on your private time, man. I can't get my shit monetized. Nope. We're child friendly
situation.
Over here, man.
What needs to be?
All right. Yeah, we're off that shit. Holy hell. All right, let's get to the actual video, man. Serial killers who got caught for dumb mistakes. Holy, let's get it.
Not every killer is caught by genius detectives. Some criminals get caught because they mess up in ways that make no sense. Mistakes so dumb, you can't believe they actually happen.
No, yeah, it ain't a crime to be freaky, you know what I'm saying? But I think we should just, you know, keep the freak in, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody got to know you like eating that. I like eating that. Serial killers who got caught for dumb mistakes.
Today we're looking at serial killers who got caught for dumb mistakes. As usual, we'll go from shocking cases to those that are just insane. So,
by the way, I was joking, nigga. Okay, I was trolling y'all. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not eating that unless you wifey for real, you know what I'm saying? Serious, swear to God.
Goal, guys, is 2.5 million subscribers by the end of 20.
And I'm joking about that too. I'm just not eating that liver.
2026. Can we actually do it? I don't know, but you know, we gotta dream big. So it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I will do my very best to make
right. Subscribe to me, give me to 1 million subs by the end of the year, nigga. Alright? Don't know what the fuck y'all been doing. You see the video, you not clicking on the guy noti? Do I gotta strangle your ass? Do I gotta slam you like Timbu in this bitch? Who the fuck is Timbu? I just made that up. Just subscribe, fuck.
Best videos I possibly can for you. I'm Visual Venture and you are awesome.
Right on, bro. I appreciate that, man. Dennis Nielsen.
This criminal was caught because he didn't understand how toilets worked. His name was Dennis Nielsen. For years, he was one of Britain's most dangerous criminals.
What do you do? Stab? Cut with a sword? He ain't no real serial killer, man. Actually, I don't know. If you a serial killer in Britain and y'all don't even have guns, that's different. I think that's more scarier than anything. Because what was he using? Was he just straight slitting throats? Nah, keep that away, bro. I don't know. Probably stole beans and totes. Whoa, come down, Jamal. Don't pull off the 9. Typical. Beans and toast. Wait. I'm gonna kill you. That's a terrible accident, man. Let me shut up.
Then one careless mistake in the bathroom exposed everything. Dennis grew up in
Say he didn't know how to use the bathroom.
He seemed completely normal, but when Dennis was 6, his grandfather passed away. They were very close and loss broke him.
Bro, you turned into a serial killer because you lost your grandpa at the age of 6? That's a terrible reason to kill. What are you talking about, man? That's insane.
He began to develop a fear of abandonment.
Nielsen started.
Oh, okay. Hold on. All right, that's actually. I think Jeffrey Epstein had the exact same thing, fear of abandonment, so he cut a nigga off and ate it. Isn't that crazy? Like, what the fuck? You that scared that you gotta cut a nigga off and eat that because you afraid of being abandoned? Yo, bro.
To have a fear that he could be abandoned by anybody at any time.
That fear followed him into adulthood. Dennis became withdrawn and antisocial.
It was said that Dennis was just like in his bed and he would just read newspapers and keep to himself.
He had other personal issues, but he didn't open up to anyone. That isolation slowly changed him. By the late 1970s, Dennis was unstable and having violent thoughts. In December 1978, Dennis went to a bar near his home. He met a young man named Steven. They talked for a while, and Steven followed Dennis back to his flat.
Why is it always like a gay club or some shit, man? Like, what?
When it was time for Steven to leave, Dennis felt the same fear he battled all his life, the fear of abandonment.
Dennis was more
So we got a Jeffrey Epstein part 1, actually. Jeffrey Epstein was actually part 2.
worried.
Said it's always them. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? I only said that because a lot of these end up meeting a lot of the men at bars and taking them home. You feel me? And then they end up cutting their ass off like Jeffrey Epstein. Do y'all know who Ted Bundy is? Charles Manson. Like, they kill women and men. A lot of our murderers, serial killers, just kill anyone, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of them. We not watching no more Jeffrey Epstein, man. That's freaky, bro. That's nasty. Nah. Oh, nah. Yeah, I mean, Dahmer. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. My bad. Right on, bro. I get the mixed up and shit. Jeffries, the 2 Jeffries. My bad.
Kind of panicking that Steven might leave. Like, he couldn't.
You can't just really go to therapy for this without getting flagged. As for gays, they're typically easy to lure during a certain decade since not everyone found gays desirable. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Okay.
Bear another day alone.
That panic consumed him. In a moment of madness, Dennis ended Steven. It was his twisted way of making sure Steven would never leave him. Then
I wonder if Dahmer studied this serial killer and thought the exact same thing. That was the way to keep people.
It came the next problem: what to do with the body. At the time, Dennis's apartment was on the ground floor, so he decided to hide Steven's body under the floorboards. It wasn't just about hiding evidence.
Terrible.
He believed keeping the body nearby was a form of companionship.
Lord,
for months, no one suspected a thing. Soon, the urge returned. About a year later, Dennis took another life, and then he did it again and again. Over the next few years, he ended multiple people. Most of his victims were young men he invited to his apartment. He would end them before they could leave, then hide the remains.
Did he even give them a chance to build a friendship, or he was just killing? Like, bro, you at least got to try to build a friendship with before you do this. I'm not saying you should do this, right? That's not what I'm saying. That sounds crazy. Holy hell. But what I'm saying is, like, did he even give a chance? Like, I didn't know even, like, you felt you were going to be abandoned that night, my nigga? Were you taking them home to be one night stands, or, like, what was the goal here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if you use your words, well, if you're at the point where you're taking niggas' lives, you're going to be psychotic and not really thinking like a functional human being. So, you know, I can't really put that past him, can I, right? He's not thinking clearly at all. So yeah, he's just relying just off of impulses and thought the only way that he can avoid possible hurt was keeping them there permanently. That's his mindset. Regardless if they were to be friends, he didn't trust them enough to say, hey, I don't believe you will abandon me, so I'm going to make sure you never do. And holy hell, attachment issues of hell. There's no cure to any crimes of these severity. I don't ever think there is. Well, I mean, once the crime's been committed, you can't really get cured, right? I think specifically in this time, right? I know someone said therapy wasn't going to work, but like, what if he actually did get therapy, right? What if someone told him about how to deal with potential abandonment? You know what I'm saying? Got him hobbies and all that. But once again, in order for you to change your mindset, you have to be willing to change that. And I feel like a lot of times in this particular era, right, men getting help for their mental health was not something that was important. You know what I'm saying? He'll kill the therapist. Well, it's like, say if you're dealing with thoughts about taking yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? Some people go to therapy to help with that, you know? So I can't say, I don't know if that we can compare the two, but I'm using that as a comparison because that's something that is detrimental that people do go to therapy for. You know what I'm saying? And it has saved and helped a lot of people. If you truly want to get therapy, get religion. He'll kill the, I already say that. Ain't no such thing as therapy. Okay, yeah, this, you got to be from the 1950s. PDFs and S keys, oh my God. PDFs and serial killers are top of the list in the depths of hell. No worse than being one of those. No, I tried that. Therapy is now as my family helped me out better, so I say depends. I really depends on who your therapist is. You feel me? Because I'll be honest, I called the suicide hotline prevention once, and them was terrible. Granted, they weren't a therapist hotline, right? But actually, I mean, technically, she did her job, man. I mean, a nigga was having thoughts, but she made me feel like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a, I'm like, bro, like, I was really about to, I wasn't going to do it, but, you know, the fact that I had the thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought she was going to give me, like, some genuine advice, but she just sat there and was like, yeah. Oh, wow. I'm like, this is being condescending right now, nigga. Like, you don't give a fuck. And granted, it was 3 a.m. in the morning, you know what I'm saying? So she probably tired as fuck. And then she was like, what about if I just call you in the morning and give you a list of therapists to go to? And I'm like, holy shit. You're going to end the call on me? I just told you I'm having thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if I decide to take my life after this call and not pick up the phone and not get help? You didn't do your job, nigga. You know, but I can only imagine the type of shit that they hear on a day-to-day basis. So, you know, but I really depends on the people that you get. People that really care about humanity in your life. You know, I think those type of people need to be the ones behind the phone, you know. I felt bad for, no, that was supposed to be funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shave your beard is low-key buns. Hating, bro. Actually, I feel like I look clean as with the beard. You know what I'm saying? I look way older. But I made the video because it was funny because that's legit what the experience felt like. You know what I'm saying? So you take your pain and turn it into something that people can relate to and laugh with. You know what I'm saying? That's my therapy, right?
He buried some in the garden and hid others
didn't even see you
under
had
the
a bear.
floorboards.
You
Dennis became an
don't you want the
expert
youth?
at disposing.
Bro, I'm going to look like this for a long time, right? Looking at, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think I still look pretty young. And then when I shave my face, I look young. I don't want to look young. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a fetish with. I know a lot of niggas. I want to look like a kid all like, the fuck on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with aging gracefully. That's something I'm fine with. Like, I actually would like to age gracefully. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Of remains. Then his landlord ruined everything for him. In 1981, Dennis's landlord told him to move out, so he moved to a smaller flat a few miles away. But the new place made hiding bodies much harder. It was on the top floor. That meant he couldn't bury his victims, so Dennis improvised. When he ended his victims, he put them into cupboards and drawers. It didn't take long.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer definitely got recommended or not inspiration from this guy. There's no way he didn't.
For those places to fill up. Running out of options, Dennis made a reckless choice. Dennis decided to flush them down the toilet.
You start flushing body parts down the toilet. What the is this psychotic?
That was a terrible idea. The drains clogged almost immediately. Soon, the entire apartment building was filled with a foul stench. Frustrated neighbors hired a plumber to find out what was blocking the pipes. When the plumber saw what was inside the drain, he had to call the police.
And these police took these chunks of meat to a pathologist who confirmed that they were in fact pieces of human flesh.
Plumbers and police traced the source to Dennis's flat.
I said to him, I'm here because your drains were blocked with human remains. And he said, oh my God, how awful.
He was arrested in February 1983. By that time,
Wait, when did Epstein commit his crime? Not Epstein, Dahmer.
He already ended at least 16 people. At the trial, Dennis pleaded not guilty, claiming he had a mental defect. The jury didn't believe him. He was sentenced to life in prison. Dennis remained
sentenced to life in prison. Y'all didn't give him the death penalty? 70s out the war. He started late 80s and 90s.
Behind bars until May 2018 when he passed away. Dennis thought flushing remains down the toilet would make them disappear, but drains don't work that way. What you flush stays in the system, it builds up, and eventually someone finds it. The internet works the same way. When your personal information is online, it doesn't just vanish.
It's crazy how bro just legit transitioned to a ad. We gotta skip this shit. I'm sorry, bro.
Is already being sold online. Up next is a criminal who got caught because he couldn't help but brag about his crimes. Dennis Rader. Most serial killers try to stay hidden. Dennis Rader did the opposite. He spent years sending messages to the police bragging about his crimes. In each message, he dared them to catch him. Rader saw himself as a criminal mastermind, but one dumb mistake proved he was anything but.
I think we reacted to this, bro. I think this sent a floppy disk to the police, and the police were able to crack it through cybersecurity. And we're like, holy shit, this nigga's a fucking pastor. He's a father to children. He's a husband. This nigga's cooking shit on the grill, bro, on Sundays.
In the 1960s, Dennis Rader worked as a home security technician. He would go to different homes installing alarms and security.
Okay, hold on. This is the wrong guy.
Systems. He seemed like a devoted.
Well, actually, no, because if this is who I think it is, he actually got caught in the 2000s. And so his crimes actually, he stopped murdering people for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And then he starts, people were like, what happened to this murderer? Yada, yada, yada. He was reading a newspaper, and for some reason, his ego was boosted and wanted people to know that he's this guy and he could fool the cops, and he got caught.
Father and husband. People were saying that he looked like a pillar
no, yeah,
of the
this is definitely him, yeah.
Behind that image, Rader was hiding violent fantasies. He just hadn't acted on them yet. That changed when Rader realized something disturbing. His job as a home security technician gave him direct access to people's homes and to potential victims. As Rader moved from house to house, he picked out people he wanted to attack. He chose those who looked vulnerable and lived alone. Soon he had a list of targets. The first was a woman named Julie. One morning, Rader broke into her home. He expected her to be alone, but her husband and 2 kids were there too. Rader ended everyone.
What the f? Oh my God, bro. Okay. This is This is one thing I hate when reacting to these videos is that I but I don't think they're gonna get as dark, but they will be this dark because we're talking about a serial killer and the shit that they did. Jesus, bro.
Before leaving, he cleaned everything that could be traced back to him, and he did a good job. When police arrived, they found nothing solid to go on. Months later, Rader went after the next person on his list. Once again, the police had no leads.
It's like so crazy how he was taking these lives and going back into society, functioning like a normal human being. Like, what? It's always like you never know who is really like psychotic these days, man. You feel me? Like, normally, you know, you would think that your coworker might be a really cool guy, family man, the whole time, bro, he's stabbing in the guy's chest. Usually the profile is women or men. Hearing about children dying is usually different. Yeah, that is true, because he took out the entire family, man. That's that hits a little bit different. You feel me? Like the video that we watched about this guy in the list of serial killers didn't expound upon the type of people that he was attacking, just saying that he was killing people and that was it. This guy was a monster, man. Not gonna lie, white people are the most evil people I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry. Unless the agenda was for something else. Well, I mean, I know a lot of people like to bring this into a race thing, but it's on both sides, gang. In fact, there's a lot of people on either side, too, doing some crazy as well, man. It's more so about the spirit of a man more than the race of a man. Unfortunately, we got a lot of evil-spirited individuals that do this dirty ass. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Unless they're speaking facts.
People stay silent after getting away with murder. For Rader, that's silent.
History says different. I mean, I guess you can't point to that, right? You know what I'm saying? The European history, it does have a, it does check off with a lot of crazy, doesn't it? But I think the more mature thing here to say is, and I'm not trying to neglect or not give credence to something that could be considered factual, right? And it's not even a PR thing. It's just where my mindset is. Like, I really moved from, because I'll be real with y'all. Like, I used to just be like I didn't dislike white people, you feel me? But I used to be very protective of my culture, and I still am, and very protective of my people, you know. But at the same time, I realized, like, the whole goal with this humanity thing isn't to live in diversion or segregation and all that. We don't move forward. Evolution has never worked that way. Every time we evolved, we've united. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds cliche and corny, but to be real with y'all, if you want humanity to survive, we need everyone last on this, besides, regardless of your sexuality, race, gender, and all that extra shit. You feel me? That's the only way we can move forward. You know what I'm saying? And trust, there was a black serial killer more dangerous than this, man. In fact, he killed 90. His name was Sam something, but, you know, you have crazy regardless on either side. In fact, I'll be real. Just in Chicago, a whole family, besides the son and I think the father, just got gunned down by multiple black men. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of evil people on either side of the spectrum, man. You know? So, yeah.
Was unbearable. He wanted the world to know how smart he was, so he decided to introduce himself to the public. Months after his second crime, Rader mailed an anonymous letter to the police. In it, he claimed responsibility for the crime.
Yup, this is exactly who I think it is, bro. He's going to send them a floppy disk.
He also revealed the name he wanted to be known by, BTK. It stood for Bind, Torture, End Them. The media picked up the story. The BTK strangler became a national headline. Rader loved the attention, bro. And it motivated.
Like I said, my entire point now, where I'm at, where I've come to have my peace, is realizing, you know what I'm saying, that there's evil people on either side, right? You feel me? Because I come from history where I watched my own folks take themselves out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's just my background. You feel me? Where I had people of my color commit atrocities, you know? And then we can also say, yes, that's also due to, you know, systematic oppression and all that, and the way that the system doesn't work for you. So to put people in these positions to do this crazy, at the same time, you all do have a choice, right? My father being a prime example. You know, he grew up a lot around psychotic. Seriously. You feel me? Like, literally. Drive-bys. He was in drive. Not him being like the people getting shot, but he was part of shooting up his crib and all that extra shit. You feel me? You know, but even though he was part of that environment, he still decided to make a choice not to go down that same route. You feel me? And at the end of the day, it just comes down, like, to the spirit of a man. You know? Then that's one thing I've just learned, like, because I done had dope white people around me, you feel me? And they treated me like one of the most wholesome niggas in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it really comes down to the spirit of a man, bro. I can't really sit here and tell you that it's a race thing. It's the spirit of a person, bro.
Motivated him to resume.
Average story of a Chicago rapper, the issue, because it's like, here's the thing, it's like when white people say black people, man, they're all thugs, da-da-da-da-da. I'm just stooping down to their level too at the same time. And one thing I won't do is do that. Now, I will point out some trends. I will say that, you know what I'm saying, on both sides. I will say that, you feel me, you know. But reality, nigga, like, it's the spirit of a man. As you continue to grow in this world, it's going to be the spirit of a person, not the race of a person, the spirit. We got evil and we got good. It's a lot of evil, a lot of good, you know what I'm saying? So crazy how the human shows empathy over this, but not a throwaway gangster getting killed. Crazy how the human shows empathy over this, but not a throwaway gangster getting killed. Wait, what do you mean? Are you saying that's what I'm insinuating? I don't think that's what I'm saying, that man. I hope not. Mostly neutral than good. Facts. Wait, what you mean? What you mean by that? Crazy how the human shows empathy over this. Like, over what? Over the serial killer? We live in the safest time. We just got internet and all go pushes negativity. I would definitely say the algorithm does pushes negativity just because drama runs this world. You feel me? If you ain't got typing, commenting on nonsense. You know what I'm saying? The internet is basically dead. You feel me? Why do you think there's so many posting about relationships and how terrible they are? Because you're going to get a whole bunch of that's been hurt, betrayed, you know what I'm saying, typing their emotions about one or the other. Why do you think we have these gender wars, man? Because it's drama. It stirs, right? One comment some crazy shit, another comment under it. That video's going to get a whole bunch of traction. That's going to pull a mass of people into social media to see that exact post, right? Bro talking like he had aliens, some shit, the human, what the fuck? No, what did Kilos mean by that, though? Is he talking about showing empathy for this nigga? Because no. Ain't nobody showing empathy for this nigga can rot in hell. I'll piss on this nigga. Real talk.
His crime spree. Over the next several years, he ended at least 10 people. After
Jesus, man. At least he took a family of 4 out.
Each crime, he mailed letters.
We gotta up that up by like 10 or something. Man, he easily took a family of 4 out, bro.
Letters, poems, and puzzles to the police. He used fake return addresses so nothing could be traced back to him. Sometimes he described where the victims could be found. Other times he dared the police to catch him, but they never could. Sometimes there was nothing else that the police could do except to wait for the next victim. Rader was obsessed with attention, and that obsession is what ruined him. By 2004, mailing letters no longer excited Rader. He wanted to go digital. Now he wanted to type letters on a computer, save them on floppy disks, and mail them.
I was right. It's about the floppy disk nigga, bro.
To cops. A floppy disk was an early form of digital storage like a USB stick, but he wasn't sure if the police could trace where
And he legit asked them, could you trace my floppy disk back to my home address? And of course the police said no. You know what I'm saying? And this idiot, now I'm not saying that he should have did this, but it's like, this is where ego gets you in. I'm making it seem like I'm defending this. Right? That's not what I'm doing. But he let ego and pride and the want for attention get his ass caught up and get caught. And the crazy thing is, when he got caught, he didn't care. He was like, what took you guys so long? You know, because he went damn near 30 years for not being caught.
This came from. So he did something unbelievable. He asked them. He mailed
we watched the video just like this. Yeah.
Could I communicate with floppy and not be traced to a computer? Be honest. He told them to reply through a newspaper ad, and they did.
The police responded in a newspaper ad saying that it was safe to use the floppy disk.
Yeah, but that response was a lie. The truth is that a floppy disk can reveal exactly which computer it came from, but Rader believed them.
And he fell for it.
Pride is
he literally believed the police.
He mailed the disc. Crazy. When investigators examined it, they found 2 key details. The file was created at an address in Wichita, Kansas, and it was made by someone named Dennis. Police tracked him down. In February 2005, Dennis Rader was arrested near his home. His trial became a media spectacle. Parts of it were even...
He legit was a pastor, bro. Isn't that crazy? He was a pastor, dude.
Broadcast on TV. Millions watched as Rader calmly described his crimes.
When they came out of the house, I came in and confronted the family, and then we went from there.
He was sentenced to 10 consecutive life terms in prison. Dennis Rader is still serving that sentence. Up next is a case where the criminal fell in...
Is that really crazy? Nah, let me be honest. A lot of wolves hide in sheep cloth, right?
Love with his victim. Bobby Joe Long.
Bobby Joe Long.
Everyone handles heartbreak differently, but when Bobby Joe Long's relationship ended, he snapped and innocent people ended up paying the price. Bobby's problems started long before he got his heart broken. As a child, he hit his head again and again.
Long had a lot of head trauma. He fell off a swing. He had got a concussion. He fell off a pony.
Do we really want to put this on concussions? You know, there was a case of a kid, right? He, I think this was recent. I don't know how recent this was, but he took Accutane, and on the nutritional facts of Accutane, I don't know, nutrition or the health facts, right? It points out that Accutane could possibly give you homicidal and suicidal thoughts, right? And he already was having depression issues, right? Mental issues. He was on antidepressants and extra stuff, you know. And he played a lot with guns and talked about murder a lot on social media. What's Accutane? Accutane is a medicine used for people with cystic acne, right? Supposed to help remove the blemishes and all that, and suppress it for at least 10 to 15 years, right? So that's what Accutane is. It's basically medicine that your dermatologist gives you to, not medicine, but it's a prescribed pill. And I think you have to do like, I don't know, because my dermatologist told me I had to come in and check in with him every month when I took it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take Accutane, I'm saying, but he was saying if I decided to, I would have to do that. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. You know, I'm not going to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But apparently, Accutane does that. But I don't believe that shit. You feel me? I would never believe that shit. And the kid ended up killing two of his friends, or one of his friends, and shooting the other, you know. But the thing leading up to that was that he was already someone that was dysfunctional, okay? He was someone that liked chaos. He liked chaotic energy. There was something else off in his head before Accutane even got into the picture. And he tried to use Accutane, or at least his defense attorney or his lawyer tried to use Accutane as the reason for why he took his friend's life and shot his other friend. And that didn't work, right? The nigga got 50 years, you know what I'm saying, and he's still in prison to this day, you know. But that kind of, it's like, are we going to use medicines as a reason for that in concussions? Because granted, concussions have led to people taking their lives, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know if this really holds true for him taking the lives of 10 different
and had a concussion.
Those injuries damaged part of his brain tied to judgment and behavior control. Because of that, Bobby struggled to tell right from wrong. Years later,
Really? Concussions can lead to that, though? I guess because I never had a concussion, I wouldn't really understand, right? Because I watched the movie Concussed by Will Smith, and they basically highlighted brain trauma, you know, and what concussions have caused different NFL players to do to themselves, you know. So I don't know.
Breakup pushed him over the edge. According to Bobby, the relationship ended in his 20s. After that, he blamed women for everything wrong in his life.
Sounds like a typical red pill illness.
Eventually, that hatred led to horrifying actions. In 1980, Bobby started targeting women across Florida. His strategy was simple. He searched newspaper ads for used items, particularly bedroom furniture. He contacted women who were selling furniture and arranged to pick it up at their homes. But when he arrived, he attacked them. This pattern continued for about 3 years, and something forced him to change his approach. In 1983, one victim reported Bobby to the police. However, Bobby lied, claiming the encounter was consensual, and he managed to avoid jail. It was a lie. In 1983, one victim reported Bobby to the police. However, Bobby lied, claiming the encounter was consensual, and he managed to avoid jail.
How did he, what? See, this is how you know women's rights back then was just like non-existent. The woman just told you that she got raped, and y'all believe this? Y'all didn't do no other research?
It was a close call, but Bobby...
Rugby players are even worse, and they aren't serial killers. Some football players do be snapping. I feel like this is BS because every football player would be a murderer. That's a valid point there, right? Because I said the same thing about the kid on Accutane, right? Because damn near, 50%? Not 50%, but there's a big percentage of Americans that use Accutane, and they're not taking their friends' lives. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I said, it depends on severity, especially what part of the brain is affected. That is true, because everybody's chemical makeup is a lot different, particularly in the brain. So you might have a little bit more something, and if you get extra of that, right, through a medicine, it can possibly lead to that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's why they have those health warnings on there, right?
He didn't want to risk being reported again, so he vowed to never leave a victim alive. In 1984, Bobby's crimes escalated. He began abducting and ending people. Then he made the dumbest mistake that landed him behind bars. In November 1984, he abducted Lisa McVeigh.
I remember thinking of my family, my sister, my brothers, what they're gonna do without me.
At first, Lisa begged him to free her. That only made Bobby angrier, so she tried another approach. She listened to Bobby and asked questions almost like a therapist.
There was a moment we had a conversation. I had asked him, why was he doing this to me? He said due to a recent breakup, he was getting back at women in general.
Lisa realized her survival depended on gaining his trust. She told Bobby she understood him. She even offered to be his girlfriend.
I said, listen, I can be your girlfriend. We don't have to tell anybody how we met. You seem like a pretty nice guy.
She promised to keep their relationship secret. They could live happily ever after. All he had to do was let her go. Somehow, Bobby believed her. He drove...
Okay, nah, yeah, he might have been, them concussions definitely probably hit his ass, because there's no way he sat there and believed that shit. Are you crazy, nigga? You thought this was about to be Disney Princess and the Frog or some shit? Beauty and the Beast type of storyline? Is you insane? Oh my God. Got power? Yeah, definitely over this guy, right? So is this dude the template incel serial killer? Yeah, definitely, bro. Emotional turbulence? Bro, that's kind of wild, man. She told you, hey, we can be secret boyfriends and girlfriends and live happy ever after, and this nigga believed that shit. You just took 10 lives, man. You abducted this lady, man. You honestly think she cool with that shit? What the what, you thought that was a kink of hers?
Lisa back toward her home. Along the way, he stopped at an ATM to withdraw cash. After 26 hours in captivity, Bobby released Lisa. As soon as he left, she ran straight to the police. Lisa reported everything she could remember: the make and model of Bobby's car, the location of the ATM, and his physical description. With all that information, it didn't take long for investigators to find him. Bobby was arrested in November 1984. At first, he was only charged with Lisa's abduction, but when police searched his home, they found evidence linking him to other cases. Bobby confessed. He was sentenced to execution. That sentence was...
Yeah, that was bound to happen, gang. Send his ass to the gulag.
Carried out in May 2019.
Why the did it take so long to get rid of this? This shit happened in the 80s? What the... Whoa. 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 He was just sitting there just chilling in prison, bro. He probably enjoyed prison. Oh my God.
This next chapter is about the criminal who got caught because he wanted a haircut. Earl Nelson. Earl Nelson ended multiple people and evaded police in 2 countries. But in the end, it wasn't an investigation that caught him. He was exposed as a killer because he wanted a haircut. Earl became a criminal after an accident. When he was 10, he was in a serious cycling accident. He suffered a severe head injury and slipped into a coma. When he woke up, something about him was different.
Earl was never the same after this. He had large gaps in his memory, and he suffered from severe headaches for the rest of his life.
Okay, so severe head trauma is definitely dangerous. I mean, we knew that, but it can lead to homicidal and manic and psychotic thoughts. Checked.
Over the next few years, he became moody and unpredictable, but things were about to get worse. When Earl was 19, he fell off the ladder and got a second head injury.
Holy, you just love the pavement, dumb nigga. What the this head had to be heavy as shit. Why are you always falling?
That second blow pushed him even further into madness. He began losing his grasp on sanity.
Earl started spending a lot of time in the basement.
The human brain is scary, bro.
Hearing voices.
Oh, yeah.
His behavior frightened everyone around him. Eventually, his own family told him to leave.
I think, yeah, the fact, I like that you said it. The human brain is scary because we can manipulate what the we think, see, and hear by adding certain things into our body. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane, bro? We can manipulate what we see, hear, feel through drugs. You know what I'm saying? What's another way? I don't know any other way. I only know drugs right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like a coat. What would you call them, guys? Goody two shoes. You feel me? So I wouldn't know all the other ways to like manipulate my brain, and you feel me? But drugs being one of the main factors, a lot of people, when they smoke certain things, they say that they see different colors, different projections of things. It's like the human brain is really scary. We really think of like its capability when you add substances to it is actually insane. The thing you watch as well. Oh, that is true too. I respect it. That's why people always say, did you hit your head on the wrong side when you do stupid shit? I saw a girl get hit by a bowling ball to the cranium last week. Where the were you at? Holy shit. Tom and Jerry. It was in a Tom and Jerry episode, bro. In Dallas? Yeah, is she okay, bro?
leave their home. By his late 20s, Earl was isolated and consumed by violent thoughts. Then he snapped. Earl's first victim was a landlady named Clara. In 1926, Earl visited her pretending to rent a room. As soon as she let him inside, he ended her. When the police examined the scene, they found little evidence. They thought it was an isolated crime. But 2 weeks later, Earl ended another landlady, this time in San Jose, California.
Why did he go after landlords? What the f? Like, you know, like I said, like, I realized, like, a lot of these killers, they have, like, specific people they go after. Why the f did this guy specifically go after landlords? That's kind of very niche, if you ask me. Like, that's kind of, I don't know. No, she not. They was arguing to some. Then the other girl threw the bowling ball, and she just went black. All right. To bust a head open with a bowling ball, that's up. Like, I can't lie. Please tell me that lady got arrested.
Just like before, he pretended he was searching for a place to rent. And when the landlady let him in, he attacked. Panic spread across the community.
The brutal murders horrified residents, and a $1,500 reward was released, equivalent to $20,000.
You what? There's no. Oh, okay. 1,500 back then was equivalent to 20K. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm gonna need more money to catch a manic psychotic killing. Okay, 20K ain't enough. I'm risking my life. My life is more precious to me than 20 bands, especially 1,500. Back in the day, hell no, bro. You got to give me some paper. Did you forget, Unc? Did I miss the big box event? No, are we even doing that? I don't even think Boxy is our boxes. Did this DM me? I gotta check the Discord, bro. I don't think that nigga's streaming tonight. Or if he is, you say it might be later. 100K or more? On me.
$1,000 in 2015 in hopes that they could capture the unknown killer.
The newspapers even gave him a name, the Dark Strangler. Over the next few months, Earl ended multiple people across several states: Oregon, Iowa, Kansas, and Illinois. Earl traveled constantly. He used a rotation of fake names and false identities. He would arrive in a new town, attack someone, and leave before a...
Hold on. Okay, I might not have been paying attention, but what time period is this? This has to be like the 1940s and 30s, bro. Because this is the only time I think something like this is possible.
Authorities could react. For nearly 16 months, he stayed one step ahead of the law. Then a haircut ruined everything for him. Earl had enough hair on his head.
Yeah, this is definitely 1940s.
For someone to grab and pull. Unfortunately for him, someone did. In June 1927, Earl tried to end someone in Canada, but his victim didn't go dead. In June 1927, Earl tried to end someone in Canada, but his victim didn't go.
In June 1927, whoa.
Someone did. In June 1927.
This is 1927. I'm telling you, back then you could get away there with anything. I'm actually surprised that he got caught. Like, we have serial killers that didn't get caught until 30 years later in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? They went all the way to the 2000s and got caught then. How did you get caught?
And Earl tried to end someone in Canada, but his victim didn't go down without a fight. She scratched and clawed. She even tore out chunks of his hair, leaving wounds on his scalp. He managed to end her and escape, but his hair was a mess. The next day, Earl walked into a barber shop for a trim. The barber immediately noticed the scabs and bald patches.
His barber said that he had scabs and cuts all over his scalp, and he got really weird when the barber asked him about it.
The barber became suspicious and called the police. By that time, Earl...
Wow, that's kind of wow. Like, your intuition told you to call the police? I guess back then that does make sense, right? Like, some random guy comes in with f***ed up cuts on his head. You know, back then it's like that's not normal. So I guess that makes sense. Just like Beanie Madoff, he was never caught.
Already left the barber shop, but the barber provided a full description.
Yeah, intuition by the barber, dude. The barber was Sherlock Holmes, man. That's actually crazy. Like, you just randomly, you know what? Like, you didn't think just like, you know what? I'm going to just cut over this shit, you know what I'm saying? Or avoid it. You feel me? You said, you know what? I'm going to call the police on this guy. That's kind of, shout out to the barber. Shout out to my barber, dog, for real.
Soon after, Canadian authorities issued a nationwide alert. 5 days later, an officer spotted Earl at a train station. He was arrested. By then, Earl ended at...
How the hell did they know what Earl looked like? Why is my soundboard frozen? Hold on, chat. We got to fix the soundboard, man. This is crazy. There we go. It's fixed.
At least 22 people. At his trial, his lawyers argued he was insane, but that defense didn't save him. Earl Nelson was given the death penalty. The execution was carried out in January 1928. Up next,
they executed that the next day. It's kind of crazy, bro. Hold on. It's not fixed. Stream Deck didn't even pop up. Hold on, bro. This shit's still lagging. You know what? I'm going to just leave it alone and just say, F it. It is what it is. No soundboard.
Is a criminal who practically arrested himself.
Divine intervention?
Arthur Shawcross. Everyone has habits, even serial killers. Arthur Shawcross had one of the worst habits a criminal could have. He loved revisiting the places where he committed his crimes, just to look around and admire his work. That dumb habit became the reason he was arrested. Even as a child, Arthur had a violent streak.
In school, the teachers characterized him as lazy. He was aggressive and would bully other children.
At 21, he joined the U.S. Army. He was sent to fight in Vietnam. Life at the war front gave him freedom to act on his violent impulses.
He claimed to have been a one-man patrol in Vietnam and that he killed 39 combatants.
When Arthur...
Holy bro, there's no way, man. 39? You got 39 bodies, bro? Y'all should have made this a goddamn robot. Literally, he should have stayed in the military. Don't come back like... Oh, boy. No, I see why a lot of those military guys, they end up living like on a fucking West Coast by themselves in Oregon somewhere, secluded and isolated, because they just can't operate in society like a normal human being. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you legit sit there. Wait, Dahmer killed his own in the army? Are you serious? They trained him to be a murderer? I mean... I mean, I guess, yeah, but that still doesn't give him the right to take other people's lives that are innocent, right? You feel me? But I do understand why a lot of war veterans or vets in general live in isolation, just because it's hard to kind of function, you know, and after you took so many lives and all, that's kind of
returned home.
It's for the country. I would never fight a white man's war. I know I just got done talking about race, but that is something I would never do.
He reportedly experienced severe PTSD. He struggled to hold a job and developed an antisocial personality. Those issues influenced what he did next. In 1972, Arthur ended the lives of his first 2 victims, but he was sloppy.
They were kids?
Witnesses saw him with one of the victims before the crime. He was arrested and sentenced to 25 years in prison. But halfway through that sentence, Arthur applied for early release.
God, this is some rough shit to watch.
And it was approved. Prison officials claimed he was no longer dangerous. It would have been more wrong.
Prison didn't do much for Arthur's already troubled mind, and once he was released, he was much worse than before.
As soon as he was free, Arthur began hunting again.
Even with no combat experience, adjusting back into civilian life is pretty weird. I can imagine that, because you're on such a strict schedule and all that, you know, and then the mental just reform, or is that the word, reformation, or just you reforming your entire mentality to something of high degree like that is kind of like crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're always high alert, strict, you know what I'm saying? And then you're trying to function in society where it's a little bit more lax, just like it's not on an everyday routine, you know. I can imagine it's very difficult.
Over the next 2 years, he ended multiple women. Police knew they were dealing with a serial killer, but finding him wasn't easy. Arthur left no fingerprints and followed no clear pattern. However, he had one weakness. After every crime, Arthur returned to the scene to relive the attack.
And he hid her body under a tree, went home. Then he said he returned several months later.
Detectives eventually noticed this pattern.
We always watching something about somebody getting brutally murdered.
So they made a simple plan.
Yeah, the only reason I'm watching this is strictly because I think this is what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Not because I really want to sit here and watch this shit. You know, I got to get the YouTube views up. I'll be so real with y'all. We can actually watch lighter videos after this. I'll make an effort to just find better vids, bro. Because this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, like to sit here and just watch how crazy humans is, like, it's already enough knowing, you know, like, already correct and wild. But hearing this, I don't know. Sometimes it's about having a fulfilling purpose, which is what the military might have gave him. Watch the Afterlife vid next.
If they wanted
Bro,
to catch
you've been asking me about this Afterlife vid for the longest. What is this about?
him, they just had
Tubi
to
vids?
wait
Nah, those are kind of just repetitive. They're terrible.
near one of his old crime scenes.
I love
In January
the Would You Rather
1990,
or the
police found
MS-13
another
vid.
victim buried in
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I do like watching, like, true crime documentaries every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, watching the world or realm of those individuals. But when it gets to this serial killer shit, it's like, it's a little bit taxing to watch, you know what I'm saying? Because you've been delaying it.
Field. They believe
What
the
is this
culprit would
Afterlife
return
video,
to the
bro?
site. So this time, they left it
This is just
undisturbed and
DUI
set up
murderous
surveillance
edition.
around the area.
LOL.
Then they
DUI?
waited. 2 days later, their patience paid off. Arthur drove back to the crime scene.
It was what the police had been waiting for.
We're not watching Beanie
FBI
Madoff. Isn't he
profilers
a
had
serial killer or
highlighted the
something
killer's
like that?
pattern
I
of
thought y'all just
returning
mentioned
to
he
dead
was a serial
bodies.
killer,
Arthur
bro.
got out of his car and examined the burial site.
Shawcross returned to the bridge to make sure that the body was far enough under the bridge so we couldn't observe it.
He seemed almost proud of himself.
I guess I could say I was enjoying myself.
He had no idea.
Oh, hell no. That nigga psychotic, dude. You're talking about you enjoyed it? Oh, my God. No dispatch today? Actually, we can hop on dispatch after this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was being watched. Eventually, officers moved in and arrested him. It was January 1990, just 2 years after his release
What
from
y'all doing
prison.
for Family
By then,
Day?
Arthur Shawcross already ended at least 14 people.
All right. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough, man. I thought I was going to make this a reaction video. F that. All right. Yeah, we're done with the serial killer shit. That's boo-boo. Not watching it. Yeah. Okay. Different vid. I don't like watching hearing women get brutally murdered. You know what I'm saying? Or just anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's terrible. All right, let's see what this. Hold on. Afterlife vid. What is this talking about, man? What is this Afterlife vid this talking about, bro? Can't put links in, bro. You gotta actually just tell me. Just like tell me what to type. Look at the link I put. Yeah, see your link, bro. But it's not Afterlife, bro.
So,
FLEECE Johnson on his first time sleeping with a man in prison. Well, yeah, y'all be wanting me right. Okay. No, not you're not. You're a mod. I'm talking about Raven. No, watch Carl. I don't know who the hell it is. Put in the most disturbing afterlife theories by Jaden. Oh, you know what? I think we done enough of this psychotic shit tonight, right? Do we got like a food vid or something? You know what? We gotta let's watch a food vid, right? Let me go to watch a food vid, man. I'm tired. You know, we just need a little bit of a break, man. Said when fart their booty speaking to him, not yet. We gonna watch a little food vid, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been watching a lot of let's watch this, man, right?
A for effort.
It doesn't have flavor. I think this is
here we go. I was like, no way, type in Japanese table. Just hop on dispatch if you're gonna watch FLEECE. Food time, let's get it. All right, this is something that we I think this is a staple in the black community for sure. Ramen noodles, man. I think every black man and black woman and black child has been someone that's indulged in ramen noodles. My favorite flavor is chicken flavor, and if you say anything else, I don't know, you might be a weird individual, okay? Chicken flavor is definitely the fucking best. I used to like beef, but beef started looking like worms and tasted like worms. Chicken just had a more authentic and saltier taste to me, and I kind of like that flavor. And then the noodles look more yellow. And then two, another reason I like ramen noodles was strictly because of Naruto. Naruto used to eat the fuck out of ramen noodles, so yeah. Pork? Shrimp is okay. But pork? Yo, y'all different, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I hear any tell me they like Oriental, bro, I have to snipe you. I'm sorry. That's terrible. But Chinese versus black, we try each other's ramen taste wars. Now, I don't know. I thought ramen noodles were a Japanese thing, but I might be completely off about that. You know what I'm saying? But let's get this.
Chinese person.
Who do I think is gonna win? Her bowl looks amazing. I can't cap. I think the Chinese are gonna win this shit, unfortunately. Cause Black, I feel like some gonna throw cheese in the ramen noodles and fuck the noodles up and ruin it. Like, I don't know how people are eating cheese on ramen noodles, man. Like, ugh.
I'm not mad at it.
Spicy water.
It's probably a black ramen.
These are not instant noodles, but okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, like my ramen noodles, they never have water in them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hated that shit. Like, my noodles, I need to taste the season on my noodles, okay? I have a little bit of water in it, but the whole bowl of water, nah, I can't do that, man.
What's up? My name is Chris Rocket.
Hi, my name is Sonia Brown.
Hi, my name is Kasuna Wang.
Hi, my name is Toki, and today we are trying each other's ramen.
If you would like to be in a video,
check out the description below.
I love me.
Should we get in one of these vids?
Cap. It's a hustle meal. It's a quick meal.
Ramen means to me is like
yeah, see, this looks delicious right here. I can't even cap, man. What is this, man? Wherever the hell that is, that looks so good along with the egg. Now, personally, I don't really like, well, I do make my fried egg with a little bit of yolk in it because it do taste good. But the boiled egg with yolk, I don't know. With the runny yolk, I don't know. That's a little bit different for me. But I'm pretty sure it tastes good with this blend.
a super convenient food.
Gas, that's pork?
It's a super
really?
Satisfying food to eat.
It does look
ramen
like it,
to me is important. It definitely is a comfort food for me.
Whenever I'm sick.
Okay, hold on. Ramen isn't good for you, though. All right, y'all? I'll tell y'all that right now. Stop eating that shit. Do not eat no more ramen noodles. That shit is bio-engineered, man. It's meant to f your body up, okay? It may taste good, but it's not good for your body. Unless you're eating some whole wheat noodles that aren't made by Machu Ramen, okay? Any ramen in that package, don't eat it.
Or hungover. It's nice.
Yeah, ramen noodles legit poison,
man.
The
really special thing about ramen is that anybody can afford it.
A pack of ramen.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Why the hell do you think it's so cheap? 50 cents a package? It's crazy. I used to eat ramen noodles every day, and I still survived. And I think it's because I did a lot of cardio in high school. I did football workouts and basketball, you know what I'm saying? Then we played basketball after basketball workouts. So I was moving a lot. In fact, I used to eat a lot of garbage during high school, man. Like, and I was just athletic as though, but that was part of the things about being a growing male and being black, right? I could eat whatever the I want and get away with it, you know what I'm saying? After basketball workouts, I would come home, make 6 pancakes, 4 scrambled eggs, 4 hot dogs with cheese on them, and then that was like, what, 4 slices of bread? And then throw in some ramen noodles after that. Go to sleep, beat my dick, wake back up, go outside and play basketball again, and go back up to the school to do workouts. That was my routine for the entire summer. And then play the game, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was kind of, yeah. It's kind of gnarly, dude.
It's always the go-to.
Ramen started in China.
Japan, they adapted ramen.
Okay, so ramen started in China, but Japan bit these style. That's kind of crazy. Brought to Japan by Chinese immigrants in the 19th century. So technically, they didn't bite the style. My decided to bring the style over. Okay, that's what's up, man.
From the Chinese workers.
Most things from Japan started from China because China was like the mainland, and then things broke off.
North Chinese, they eat a lot of dough, and the Southern Chinese, we eat a lot of rice.
Difference between black ramen and Chinese ramen? I actually don't know.
Yeah, I don't think, see, I feel like with black ramen, bro, I'll be real, it's like there's so much like ways you can do it. You feel me? Like I said, we got putting cheese on ramen noodles, and I think that's probably one of the most sick things niggas can do. I never understood why they did that. That was probably disgusting. Most disgusting shit ever. But what I used to do is like I mix ramen with the eggs, with some scrambled meat, you know what I'm saying, with some scrambled turkey or beef, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was amazing. You put cheese on a hot dog, yeah, nigga, it's a meat. You can do that. It's like putting a hot dog on ham, nigga. Duh. Like that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Ramen noodles isn't like a typical pasta, man. It's not like a pasta noodle like muscatroli or ravioli, man. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Something about it I don't like. Only reason why Taileon's watching this is because he can't cook. Okay.
I have no clue.
There's so many variety. It depends on people's preference.
Black ramen could be spaghetti.
I am so competitive.
Yeah, we need to get his up off the show. When the fuck has spaghetti ever been part of black ramen? I feel like a lot of just be saying, and I'm sorry that he spoke for the entire community because that's not real. Spaghetti has never been considered black ramen, ever.
I would say that I'm very competitive.
I think I'm gonna win.
Win or lose, I'm happy to be here.
Hey, bro, life's intolerant, gotta be polluting the air.
Today I bought my special ramen. It's beef with udon noodles, because those are my favorite thick ones. Soft boiled egg.
This is not black ramen. You bullshit. This is so. This is not black ramen. I ain't never seen no black man do this in my life. Bro, nah, he ain't. Nah, bro. You buying this style. This is legit a Chinese ramen bowl. Japanese. This looks horrible. All right, now, see, that's dicky. I'm not going to say that, right? That looks good. It looks good as fuck. But it's definitely not no black ramen, okay? Don't even do it. What you know is cutting boiled eggs in half and throwing it in the noodles. Don't do that shit. We scrambled the egg, you know what I'm saying, with some ground beef and then throwing in the ramen noodles, bitch. So I'm kind of disappointed that you misrepresented our community in this mother.
Egg, sweet potato, and there's a piece of corn.
And you know what? I probably should have been on this episode, you feel me? I might need to sign up in the description, you feel me? So we can really get some real blackness on the TV show, man, because this lied, bro. This ain't black ramen.
In there as well.
And did you put corn in there? Never did you just put corn in this ramen noodles.
Carrot. So I made this ramen starting with.
Yeah, he definitely didn't struggle, man.
Tossed the egg in that hot water, and then from there I added in some of the sesame oil.
Black people don't even have this shit in the kitchen, man. We got seasons, but all this extra shit, bro, we not doing this shit. We do got green onions, though. You know what I'm saying? Green onions. We do got the meat. Yeah, I'm still like, is this corn? What is that, man?
Crunchy chili flakes, as well as black miso. That has like the thickest of
black
umami
miso
flavor.
We never used that, man.
Pickled ginger, and this is just like
black people don't even have pickled ginger. Man, nah, man. Who is this? A fraud? This is a Japanese masked in a black man face. Hell no.
The palate cleanser. I baked the sweet potato in the oven alongside.
We never threw a potato in the noodles, man.
I seasoned my steak, a little thyme, and our rosemary as well. My special ingredient is the black miso. My ramen will win because these hands made it.
Okay, Chris, you're obviously a chef, right? Why the whole time, like, I legit thought you was feeling like be a nigga from the hood or some shit. I don't know why. Like, I was expecting some shit on a plate. You feel me? Not in this, like, extravagant bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit out the pot. You like went gourmet on us, bro. This ain't black. And I'm not saying that black can't be gourmet, right? But it's like, no niggas doing this, okay? I can tell you right now, no black man is doing this besides you, bro. I'll be real. This is definitely inspired by Japanese. Or by my Japanese niggas, man. All right? This ain't a black type ramen noodles, man. Yeah, potato in the noodles is crazy, man.
Ooh, I see beef. They put carrots in it. Never had carrots in ramen before.
Sweet potato,
thank you. She might be the only one that's real on this show.
It looks really good.
I feel like I'm on Chopped right now, so I'm really excited.
It smells authentic. There's soy sauce, a little bit chili oil. Let's try it.
I'm gonna start with the steak. Can I grab a water?
Oh,
more tender.
I'm still chewing on the steak. It is a little tough, but there's good flavor on it.
The beef is a little bit disappointing. It's more like a steak other than a braised beef.
I'm gonna try the noodles. These are not instant noodles, but okay.
Oh God, yeah, where the instant noodles at, nigga? Like, bro, this healthy ramen, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You know, and I know I just told y'all not to eat unhealthy noodles, but come on, bro. Like, this is not no black ramen. And I'm not saying that black people make unhealthy noodles, but this ain't. You feel me? Like,
the noodle is not soggy.
They're a little overcooked.
And you can't even cook the noodles right, bitch. Man. You was supposed to throw this bowl of ramen, of instant ramen, in the microwave, bro. Let that boil up for 5 minutes. Take it out, mix it up, drain the water just a tad bit, tab the seasoning in, you know what I'm saying? Stir that and that motherfucker's gonna be good. That's what I thought you was finna do. This, it's like, what are we doing? No black man is doing this.
It's a noodle.
I'm kind of curious to try the sweet potato.
He put corn in the goddamn noodles? I might need to take your dreads out your head, man. Hell no, man.
It's something new to put in noodles, but I don't hate it.
I'm not mad at it.
It's a little.
You don't eat it with corn?
Sweet potato in the ramen.
Kilos, you never ate ramen noodles with corn. Don't even start that. You know that's an anomaly, okay? That's crazy. No one is doing that. I don't even think my Japan is doing that, man.
I would prefer to have it like a side.
Yes, I have. Then you just different, bro.
Dish.
So next I'm gonna try the egg. It looks like it's soft boiled.
Yeah, I don't like soft boiled. I need hard boiled.
Any flavor?
It goes well because it's like a 6-minute egg where it's still a little like runny. It's almost like your ramen tonkatsu.
Pretty simple. You can't really mess up an egg.
Okay, let me try the ginger with the soup.
She very strict, bro. Shorty with the red necklace.
Strong. It surprisingly really does go with the ramen. It helps like cleanse my palate.
I don't think it goes well with the food. Well, that's just me.
Isn't ginger supposed to go with sushi? This combination is a little bit weird for me.
I'm already know that a nigga definitely made this. My Chinese folks, we could never, only do crazy shit like this. I'm surprised they ain't said about the sweet potato, man. Like, I think the biggest black thing that sticks out about this bowl is the potato. Legit. That's never been done. That you just trying, man. Do you even eat this? And nah, cause what I really feel like you did is you got caught up on this competition, right? Looked up a YouTube video and tried to do something extravagant. You know this ain't no black ramen noodles, man.
The carrots? It doesn't have flavor.
I've never had carrots.
Appreciate that, YB baby, man.
I see why. I don't think it belongs in ramen.
Let me try the corn.
Yes, just the potatoes. Exactly, man.
They roasted. I like the taste of the corn.
I think they did the concept really well. The egg was really good. And then adding the sweet potato, just a different take on it. They did.
Yeah, see, look, they're like, that's definitely a, yeah, us Chinese people, we don't do that shit, right? We'll only do something so black, right? A black did that, not us. We would never. A potato and ramen noodles, that's psychotic. Hold on, man.
Not skimp out on ingredients.
They're gonna be, this is this one, right? Did this, did that. Yeah. Mabel, that's a boy. That's a ramen. That's a this a ramen.
There's like 6 ingredients.
Hey, boy.
They did a pretty good job with the broth and also the presentation.
I feel like they could have made the beef more tender.
Something that could have been better is the steak.
The beef can
take upset at 50 games in China.
Beef, you need to spend hours on it.
I think this is a Chinese ramen.
What? Yo, my baby, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna even say that you crazy. Hold on, let's see what she say.
I think it's a Chinese ramen.
What? That's crazy. That's actually insane. Even I can sit here and say, man, a nigga made this. Y'all didn't see the potato? Come on, man. Who throwing potato in noodles, nigga? That's too much starch. No one is doing that. That's like putting French fries on ramen noodles. That's sick. That's horrendous.
I could be wrong, but I think this is a black ramen.
Thank you. Okay, she know that a psychotic black man did this. Come on, bro.
Only because there's potatoes in it.
From 1 to 10, I'll rate this a 6.
That was very generous, if we're being honest. That was generous. That was very kind of you.
I think the ginger actually killed it for me.
Let's give it a 5.5.
I would give it a 6. Last time I'm being too friendly, and I'm raising my standard this time.
I still think a 6 is too much. You deserve a 4 for that potato and corn and the noodles, man. I'm sorry, right? Everything else looked cool, but the potato and corn threw it off, and then you threw some carrots in it like you, I don't know, VeggieTales in this bitch. I'm gonna need to confiscate your black card, man. I'm sorry. That sounds so ignorant, but I just might. You didn't you should have put that noodle on some plastic plates, okay? All right, on some paper plates actually with a plastic fork and told them to eat up. That's what black ramen looked like. He still got a solid score if we're being honest.
Ramen. Basically, I used a kimchi army stew ramen.
Okay.
Army stew is basically everything you could find and just put it all in together. I pan fried.
Okay, we got some salmon. Is this salmon right here? Is this spam? What is this, spam? We got some soft boiled eggs and we got some, what is this, kimchi? Is that what she said? What is that?
Spam, add some bok choy, some greens, a 6-minute egg, and then this is a stuffed fish ball.
Garnish fish bowl. What is that? This definitely looks Japanese, man, or Chinese.
It with scallions, and then I have side of pickle, which diffuses the spice. And then with the noodles, I cooked it with the soup and the
like bro legit just remade her bowl but different.
Fish balls. My special ingredient is the fish bowl. I think the other
they overcomplicate ramen so much.
Food.
I mean, but they're the originators of it, so it makes sense.
I think this is spam, bok choy,
some fish ball, egg.
This is a beautiful bowl of ramen.
Oh, what is
it
this?
Definitely is.
I think it's a type of pickle.
I just can't
wait for it in the life.
My mouth is watering a little bit, but maybe I just haven't had breakfast yet.
I want to go in for the spam first because I love spam.
I've never had spam. I don't know what that tastes like.
They overcooked the spam a little bit. It's not just crunchy, it's chewy.
Wow, that's good. Salty. That might be spam. Might be some spam slices.
It adds a nice like salty profile to any dish.
The noodle is more.
Just slide that shit in my mouth, gang. All right. Yeah, I might need to time that out, man. All right. Tay, you got a baboon build low key. What the f does that even mean, bro? What? Are you calling me a monkey? Yeah, time that out for eternity.
Skinnier than the last noodle. Let me try it.
See, I like these noodles better.
Really good. Perfectly cooked.
The noodles are a little bit more on like the soggy side. This noodle definitely absorbed all of the broth.
Because it's instant noodle. It tastes really good. It's just a bit salty. And there's a lot of MSG, I believe.
It's going on this egg right here.
I wish they used a little bit more.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they eating this wrong, right? What we should be doing is sticking that fork deep in that bowl, right? Stirring that. Collecting all the other items in that bowl with it and putting the flavors all in your mouth at the same time, okay? So we gonna stick the spam, we're gonna stick the soft egg, we're gonna put the little fish bowl on it and with some noodle, combine those entities right on the fork and then eat it. Y'all just eating this shit separate, so it's not really, it's like, what are we doing? I could have just put this separate from the bowl. It's in the bowl for a reason, gang. Combine the food, twin.
Salt maybe for the egg.
The egg is cooked pretty well. This style of egg is more of a Japanese style, I would say.
This dumpling is like, it almost reminds me of octopus.
That's an interesting texture. It's not what I was expecting.
Oh, not exploded.
It has pork in it. Oh, it's a shrimp ball. I can't really tell.
I have no idea what this is either. I want to say maybe like pork.
Let me try the bok choy.
I hope they win.
Yeah, eating collectively is what I'm saying. Like, I don't mix. Anytime I mix a food, right, it has to be eaten collectively, not just separate. You feel me? It's like kind of defeats the whole purpose of putting it in the bowl, in my opinion, right?
Crunchy. I probably could
Big
use
Meat's doing side quests now.
Inside, it's not seasoned enough. I really like this pickle. It's like sweet, sour.
It's marinated in soy sauce, or I guess pickled in soy sauce.
Great crunch. Perfect cut size.
It's really refreshing with this dish.
I feel like they did really well with incorporating all of the flavors. The bok choy and the spam was really good. I think they used chicken broth for this. It's really light.
Okay, you use chicken broth. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to give you a 10 out of 10 for this. This bowl does look absolutely delicious and killer. Chicken broth is perfect. 10 out of 10.
Refreshing.
They're just being performed for the camera alone. They will mix it up.
Tastes like
probably, yeah, that does, yeah.
After like a night out.
I really like this type of seafood broth. I'm tasting a bit of kimchi and also this.
They gotta be based in LA, bro.
Surprisingly standing out with this
For the noodles, I probably just would have cooked it like al dente.
The Spam was a bit salty. The octopus dumpling or whatever that was a bit chewy, but I think that might be just the nature of that animal.
What it can done better is maybe when you cook this type of egg that you need to soak longer.
This is definitely Chinese ramen because it has ingredients that I've never even seen before.
I would say that this is probably a Chinese ramen.
I think it's a Chinese ramen.
I would give it an 8. It came together really well. The flavors complemented each other.
In Hood in LA, some
final score, I'm giving it a 7. Chef, thank you.
Cooking with Tay, come and win.
So today I bought
When I get my own crib.
interpretation of ramen. So I use chicken broth, a soft-boiled egg, and then chicken as my source of protein. For the chicken,
Okay. You damn near got it. Whoa. What are these noodles? These don't look like instant ramen noodles. What are these noodles?
put salt and garlic powder and onion powder. The chicken is just like regular chicken breast, 5 to 7 minutes on high heat.
This looks good, right? The broth looks delicious. I ain't gonna lie, I'll drink the hell out of this broth. But what are these noodles though?
Eat on both sides. The noodles are gonna be from Trader Joe's.
Oh my God, you healthy. Okay, all right. Bro, poison, man. We want the poison noodles, not the healthy ones. All right? We want the instant ramen poison bioengineered noodles. We don't want the Trader Joe healthy whole wheat noodles, man. I know I told y'all to eat healthy, but black ramen, we need that poison, man. This isn't it.
Elevate it with some actual garlic. So I chopped up actual garlic and I put it in the broth so it can simmer. And then I used the packet from the ramen, which has sesame and soy sauce. And then to top it off, I put some green onion. My special ingredient is probably the chicken. I think my ramen is...
Nah, that chicken look amazing. That chicken breast, I done had some tender chicken breast. And oh my God, I think tender chicken breast probably one of the best tasting foods. Tastes best in meats out, man. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I said meat. All meat in your mouth, chicken tender.
Gonna win because I kept it to the basics and I kept it simple. I think that's what's gonna win.
These noodles aren't gonna be good though, bruh. Y'all don't realize like the noodle does matter in terms of taste. I don't care what nobody say. If it's not them instant ramen noodles, them noodles ain't gonna taste good, twin. It just won't, bruh. Whatever they got compacted inside them preservative bioengineered noodles, bro, we need some more of that shit in a healthier form. Okay? Or at least make the healthier noodles look like instant ramen noodles. Why can't we do that? Right? Why do the healthy noodles always gotta be more bigger and weird? Just make a healthier version of them. You know what I'm saying? But keep them in the same shape. Is that so difficult to do? Y'all like y'all finna get copyrighted for this shit or something like that.
Chicken.
An egg?
Someone is struggling with peeling the shelf.
Ooh, it has a little light broth.
Okay.
Looks a little miso-y or something.
Smells like
ass.
Chicken.
Let me try it. I'm gonna go with the noodle.
These noodles remind me of the noodles I have at home sometimes. Trader Joe's has a brand. These kind of look like those.
The noodles could have been
this is LA for sure, man.
And cooked a little less because it's a little soggy. Doesn't really have much flavor.
The noodle is not soggy, which is nice. I like the texture. Look how spiral it is.
I don't like that shit, man. That chicken, she took that chicken out of a plastic bag, y'all, okay? I seen this type of piece of chicken breast, okay? It's already pre-sliced. She didn't make that cut, unfortunately.
Pan-seared? Not juicy.
This might be my favorite bowl of ramen.
The chicken has its own flavor, then the broth is another flavor. It just doesn't belong with each other.
It just tastes like my meal prep chicken with less seasoning.
I'm gonna try to.
Oh, bro. She gonna be like, this is blackie chicken.
The egg.
So delicious. Probably cage-free. Not the most flavor, it's just an egg.
The egg doesn't have any season.
I feel like the egg is fine, because if you put it with broth, it just kind of like makes it softer.
I think that they did the broth and the chicken very well. The broth is a full body broth. It enhances the entire dish. This chicken is perfectly cooked. Tender. Look at that. That's fantastic.
Actually, from this dish.
Yeah, you would say that sweet potato having that. Man, I don't even trust a damn thing to come out his dish. up, bro. Talking about this shit good. You put a potato with some noodles. Monstrosity, man. Hell no, gang.
I like how
anything he say good, he lying, okay? That lying his ass off. Do not trust his taste buds, because he the type nigga to throw a potato in your noodles. He'll put a potato in a spaghetti bowl. Yeah, get his ass up out of here. Send his ass home. It sound good. Hell no, boy.
I garnished it with green onions.
The chicken actually seasoned pretty well. I think they pan fried the chicken.
The egg was a little underwhelming.
What they could have done better was actually season the chicken.
The egg is peeled badly. The broth tastes
Damn.
a little bit bland compared to the last.
I'm already knowing her bowl of ramen about to be so fire, bro. I'm already knowing. You other niggas can't compete. Sorry.
Last 2 dishes.
The complexity of the broth make me think that it was a Chinese person that might have made this one.
Your taste buds all up, nigga. The complexity of this bowl here, right? Definitely a Chinese individual, right? Get your smart ass on. What the fuck? The details in the ramen noodles of the noodle cartilage. Like, what are you talking about, nigga? I'm trolling. Y'all, I'm making jokes. I'm trolling. I love a black individual, man, that's highly intellectual, man. You know what I'm saying? I love when people of my race use big words. No, I'm serious. I'm so serious. I do. Because I like to use that too. You feel me? I'm just making jokes, all right? I swear to God. You feel me? Y'all done heard me talk like a professor in this motherfucker.
This is a black dish because the soup doesn't have a distinct flavor.
It better be fire.
I think it's probably
he living life backwards.
Ramen. There's no buck dry in there.
I would rate this
she said, wait, what is buck dry?
Dish a 5.
I think I'll give this dish a 5.
I am gonna rate.
Said the configuration of the noodle determines the volume of its texture, right? So that texture, like, shut your ass up, man.
This bowl of ramen, an 8.
Yeah, his taste buds is fried. What you be eating, bro? Rocks? Yo! You eat straight chemical, nuclear, or whatever rocks. I'm not trusting a thing that come out your mouth when it comes to food. No, bro. You threw a potato with some noodles. You're off the list.
So today I brought my braised beef noodle soup, which we...
Her already looks... Bro, this ain't even... Bro, you too good at this, man. She gotta be a real chef IRL, bro. Look at this bowl. Look how perfect this look.
Called 红烧牛肉面. It's made by short ribs. I slow cook them.
Nah, see, you too... see, she the first person I see actually use some genuine season on her shit. Everybody else just been throwing meat in there. The last girl bowl did look like it was seasoned. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap the chicken breast at least. Look kind of seasoned. It looked good. You know what I'm saying? But she looked like she used some genuine. Like, this look good. I see at least some pepper in this, some salt. I can see this. See, look at this. I can see it.
For 2 hours with ginger, bay leaves, star bean
She
paste,
won, bro.
Sauce, dry chili,
she won.
Cinnamon. Oh, and a bit of oyster sauce.
Oh yeah, look at everything she just listed, bro. The complexity of this bowl would definitely give you the nutritional boost of flavor in your mouth, right?
I serve it over ramen with...
That wasn't intellectual or intelligent, was it? I tried to sound intelligent. Let me shut up, man. I'm black, right? I'm trolling.
Try carrots and a bit of scallion. I cooked the bok choy and carrots at this size. I made the broth myself, so that's my special ingredient.
Yeah, your bowl looks mad good.
My cooking. I'm a pretty good host. I cook every single year since I moved to the States for Chinese New Year. This year, Chinese New Year will be February 17th. Just be prepared for that if you want to celebrate with us. I think my ramen's going to win because it got...
Why'd I smell? Why'd I smell? Hold on, I'm actually looking forward to some good food. Hold on. Invite me to that cookout. Give me a goddamn bowl. I'm hungry as hell.
Got protein, got veggies, and got the flavor.
Hold on. The significance of the ramen compared to the The significance of the ramen compared to the... I'll f it up. This is why you don't drop out of college, man. I can't read.
And my heart. I got everything.
This one is a little bit more visually appealing. I like the color on the steak.
Instant noodle packet noodles.
It has some dark broth. Hopefully it has a rich flavor.
They put carrots in it also. It has bok choy. They put like salt and pepper on top.
Pleasantly surprised.
Yes.
Okay, let's try this. Chewy noodles. I like that. That's my style.
Definitely overcooked a little bit with the noodles.
Oh, she hating. Come on, baby. You hating right now. You know that noodle was probably the most magnificent noodle you ever tasted in your goddamn life. Talking about it definitely over. No. Stop it. Stop hating. You know this good. You know it's good.
Noodles. The flavor's good.
The noodles.
Look at that. Yeah, the noodles are just overcooked, but the flavor's good. What does that mean? Right? Just say the fuck feel good, twin. You ain't gotta hate.
Are a little overcooked, but the flavoring of the soup is really good with it.
You hating too? Hater number 2, bro. Get her ass on, bro.
The broth is definitely a little bit more on the sweeter side.
All right, I'm gonna try the beef.
It's juicy for sure, but I think it's just well done.
Now, your opinion don't matter, bro. We saw the potato noodles. You have no opinion on this, man. All right? Anything that comes out your mouth, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to visualize your face as 2 cheeks, right? And in the middle is an ass. And every time you talk, shit come out of it, nigga. Because all you do is spit. Every time this talk, shit coming out this mouth, man. You put a potato in them guys. Oh my God, man. You sick. All right, man.
I'm the biggest fan of well done
beef.
Very tender. Flavor is good. Seems like they cooked it with the noodles.
Definitely a lot more tender than the other bowls that I've had, but it is a little bit dry still. I've never had tender and dry beef at one time.
See, you just lying, bro. Actually, she might be right. I've never tender dry beef. What you do? Put it in an air fryer, my baby? Well, y'all seen them young ho TikTok memes? Young ho store everything in the air fryer.
So that's interesting. Bok choy.
Excuse me.
Bok choy is bok choyin.
The bok choy is really soggy. It's kind of sad.
A little mushy, but good.
They kind of garnished it with.
Do black people even bok choy? Even eat bok choy?
Carrot. So I'm gonna give that a try too.
The carrot is nice and soft. Might be my favorite.
I'm getting fooled by the presentation.
I'm not a carrot person, but it's not bad.
It's also overcooked. They probably just like simmered everything in the broth. The flavor is good though.
The soup.
Okay. So it looked like Toki's bowl is actually too. It looked good. You sold the bag, bro. I thought you was actually gonna do your thing.
Soup is full body, not spicy at all, but well seasoned. The beef is also well seasoned and perfectly cooked.
This one tastes like
okay. What?
Is beef noodle soup. The hearty, like soy-based, little kick from the black pepper.
Something I think they did really well is keep it really simple. Just a protein, a vegetable.
I would just like the beef to be a little bit more rare. Other than that though.
You just said it was perfect. What? This is what I mean. 2 cheeks in the middle coming out this mouth every time, man. All right. Don't trust a damn short thing. This two-tongued, man. Or what you call him? Silver tongue, nigga. Oh no, bro.
Pretty yummy.
I feel like what they could have done better was the noodles, don't cook it too long, and then the bok choy, just blanch it so it still has a little crunch to it.
I've never.
You don't even know what blanch it means, bro. You just saying. You heard that one time off a cooking show. You watch, what's that name, man? What's the dude that be, you idiot sandwich? What's that name? Chef Greg? I forgot what it is. Chef Ramsay. You piece of shit. You can't cook if you want it. I'd rather eat dog before I eat your food. You heard that say Blanchard one time and honestly thought that was like, come on, bro. You don't even know what you talking about, twin. Hush up. Hush up, bro. You ain't valid.
We had a sweet ramen. I'm not a sweet ramen type of girl. It actually might be a little too sweet for me.
I think that.
Okay, sweet ramen does sound disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, bro. What you do? You did say you put cinnamon in it. Cinnamon don't even taste sweet, though. You know what I'm saying? Well, the raw cinnamon. You know what I'm saying? Raw cinnamon itself before, put it in a mixture don't taste sweet, but I don't know.
This dish was a black ramen based on the way that the beef was cooked.
I think this is a Chinese dish. Because of the broth.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna lean more towards black ramen.
This dish is in your 7 as well.
I am gonna give this 8.5.
I'd rate this dish.
Hold on, you said the bowl wasn't that good, but you gave it an 85%? Oh, you was just hating, nigga. She the same way, too. 2 cheeks in the middle, bullshit coming out her mouth as well, man. Fuck out of here, bro. Bro.
9. Good job.
9. Whoa. So the best bowl got the most eat. Isn't that crazy? The best bowl got the most shaboing boing reacts. Y'all was all on this bowl. I thought the bowl was disgusting. Yeah, the noodles were just a little bit too sweet for me. You know, and the flavor didn't really like combine together the way that I wanted. It wasn't really vibrant, you know, but I'm still gonna give it 85%. I'm gonna give it a 90, and I'm gonna give this a 7. What's wrong with y'all, man? Same way, two cheeks in the middle coming out her mouth as well. Fuck out of here. Best bowl. Squad wiped all you man. Out of here, bro. We knew she was gonna win.
Cause I really.
And she knew she was gonna win. You cook every year for this shit. You already knew how to make the best ramen noodle bowl, bruh. That's not fair, gang. Honest to God. You cook too damn much. You took real culinary classes. Get her ass off the show. Get some real in there, bro.
Really put a lot of effort in this dish.
Thank you for all of the ramen. It was delicious. I'm crazy full. Shout out to the winner. You definitely earned it.
I might not.
You know what? I can't count. This looks like a good fellow, bro. My bad, bro. I'm gonna remove the butt cheeks and reinsert the butt in your mouth, man. All right. You look like a swell guy. You know. You look like you. If I shake your hand, you give me a firm handshake. You know. You look like you drink matcha or some shit. Man. You a cool man.
I'm crazy full. Shout out to the winner. You definitely earned it.
I might not have won, but I won in my heart.
I lost?
No, you lost, bruh. Ain't none of that I won in my heart. You didn't pull up for the blacks. You didn't represent us, twin. What's wrong with you, bruh? You know what it is, bro. Okay? When we step on the scene, bro, we came there to eat, all right? You didn't do your job, bruh. I'm revoking your black card too. I'm sorry. This has to happen.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna just crawl into a corner.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. That's a W. What you call it, man? W vid, bro. For real. All right, man. I think I'm gonna end stream, bro. I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas. Take my ass to bed, man. Hey, boy.
So,
bro, why you wanted me to react to FLEECE Johnson telling you how he likes sleeping with men, bro? Like, I get it, like, it's funny, you know what I'm saying, but I want to hear how he, like, blowing whistles in niggas' buttholes, man. All right? You ditching us like that, you yeah, man, it's my bedtime, man, right? Bro, watch the Afterlife vid. We ain't watching that vid, man. I told y'all, we off the psychotic shit. I needed something good to boost the morale, right? You know what I'm saying? If you think I'm about to beat my after stream, you're crazy, bro. The whole reason I'm trying to get off stream is because I'm hungry as hell. Like, y'all don't realize, like, I came home and went straight to streaming, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, I'm hungry as shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want some fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? Some fries right now. You know? It's crazy. Like, I'm not supposed to be eating that, but I'm hungry. Or I might just eat 4 carrots. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yo, eat on a stream? Nah, I won't eat on stream. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not even like, you know what I'm saying? The Skybound comic, no dispatch today. Do we want to do dispatch, man? Nah, no dispatch today, man. You know what I'm saying? We can do dispatch. You know what? If I finish my skit early of next week, of going into this week, I'll be sparking up a stream anyways. You feel me? So, yeah, man. Other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I will be saying, like, I'm generally trying to keep myself awake. I'm low-key tired as fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take my ass to bed, and I don't even think this nigga box went live, you know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. Take your ass to bed, too, bro. You got school tomorrow in the morning, nigga. All right? All right. Y'all ain't like it ain't 11 o'clock right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Call it a day. I don't have school. What is tomorrow? Monday? Next week, then, family day. Family day. What is family day? It's a holiday tomorrow? What? What holiday is tomorrow? Oh, it's President Day? Wait. Do you not have school tomorrow? Do people go to school on President's Day? Most schools are closed. Yeah. All right. Let's watch another vid, bro. Ain't got school tomorrow. All right. Definitely don't got school tomorrow. All right. Hold on. Let me go PP, and then we gonna be back, bro. It's winter break, gang. It is not winter break. Ended in January, bro. It's February, bro. What are you talking about? Oh, what vid? What vid? Wait, we are don't. All right. Well, okay, y'all want me to watch FLEECE Johnson? All right, FLEECE Johnson, bro. It is what it is. All right, we got part. What is this? 2? FLEECE Johnson on his first time sleeping with a man in prison. Let's get into this freaky ass.
When you so you just told that story about that guy trying to molest you, and that you basically
holy shit, man. All right, what is that? First 7 seconds already on some nonsense. Wow.
May or may not have killed him. When do you first take interest in another man and actually go about breaking another guy down? Break down that scenario.
I was in the shower. Well, every time they bring...
Okay, Adam 22, why do you want to know this specific strategy, right? Why do you want to know how he breaks down his prey? That's crazy, man. You want to know how he preys on other in prison? What type of crazy question is that, man? Yeah, just take us through the details and steps of how, you man, and how you forced him, and you just broke him. You emasculated him. I want to know how you did that, because I like to sit in the corner and watch my girl get too, man. I love emasculation all the time. Like, bro, what?
Since he's in the prison, I was the one that'll run my mouth to him. Them out, tell them they were dirty and nasty. That I hope God I take them and put them in bundles and burn them. All this stuff. And then they brought one in. He was just like a woman. And he had a big old like Serena Williams. And he was...
To compare a nigga's to Serena's muscle booty is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Wow, it's a weird comparison, man. All right, all right.
Real nice. He said, can I talk to you? I said, no, you can't say nothing to me. All day he said, what did I do to you? I said, shut up. And then one day I was in the shower by myself. I usually like taking showers when nobody's in there. I don't want to go through all that old...
What were you scared of in the shower?
Everybody coming to see, in the prison I was in, they had this thing called saltpeter. You ever heard of that?
Saltpeter? What did he say?
Prison I was in, they had this thing called saltpeter. You ever heard of
soft penal? I don't even want to interpret what that means, man, or infer what that means. That sounds disgusting and crazy, man. Soft penal. Are we touching while they're soft? Is that what we're doing? What is going on here?
Saltpeter?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
Saltpeter. That definitely has to do with on soft. There's no way it doesn't.
It's supposed to something you put in the food. It's supposed to make it to where you can't get aroused.
Right.
Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Aye.
But if you put too much, it'll have the reverse effect. Everybody's hard, right?
Oh, wow.
So they had sisters working in the kitchen, and they was deliberately putting more to get everybody hard and rocked up all the time, right?
Yo, it's like crazy how they make prison seem like it's just a group of just having a big ass orgy with each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did it become about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that really real? Like, if I went to prison and now do I just automatically have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that what has to happen? Do I have to join this jerk sesh? You feel me? And beat off with all my inmates? Is that what we have to do? You got to play hide and seek?
So every time you stand up, your shit is rocked up. So I'm in the shower, and this dude come in, this little gay dude. I didn't know he was in I was washing I had a lot of hair then. I was washing my hair, and I heard somebody, so when I turned around and looked, I seen him from the back, and that soap.
Hold on, man. If you say this nigga shit was fat, man, hold on, bro.
Was going down his back and going through the crack of his big old bubble for him. I said, oh, God. And I'm hard, so I'm like, I said, I'm him. I said, he's good.
Oh, whoa. To make a decision like that on site is crazy, man. That just came out and told us that he great, man. That he did, like, no hesitation. Oh, I'm finna this. Like, no consent, no nothing. Just is going to happen one way or another. That is crazy, man. What if he didn't want that, right?
On me already. So I said, I'm going to take his chance. So I'm
going to take this chance. Oh, my God. What's going on, man? Yo, like I said, is prison just one place where you just eventually get... It sounds like you can't escape this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to happen to someone eventually.
So I said, hey. He said, yeah. I said, can I get some at? He said, yeah. I said, if you tell somebody, I'm going to beat you to death. I said, I want you to know it. Anybody you tell.
So you going to involve yourself in homosexual activity, right? And then you going to tell someone, hey, if you tell anyone that me and you had sex, I will beat your ass. Bro, just come out the closet, gang. That's so crazy, bro.
Yeah. He said, I ain't going to say nothing. So that was the first time I ever was in a man. And I almost blacked out, man. My whole...
Oh, crap. Hey, he thumped your up out there, huh, Unc? I thumped. Hold on. Whoa. Unc, man, you gotta chill, man. Unc say he blacked out, bro. Had a seizure and that. That's so crazy, man. Yo, Unc, you gotta chill, bro. This is nuts. First time you ever busted was inside a dude. I mean, if you know, like I said, that's the way you swing. That's cool, bro. You feel me? But blacking out, that's crazy. That the blacking out in general is nuts. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's in a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? That shit could not have been that good, twin.
Whole body just went numb. I said, ooh, is this what it feels like? And so I wanted it again and again.
Wait, but so was this guy?
All right, man. He said, and I just wanted it again and again and again and again on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, hold on, man. Got addicted to the DL Thug, bro. That's crazy, man.
Gay?
Yeah, he was already gay.
Okay, so this didn't take any convincing on your part.
Nah, he came in prison gay, and he wanted to be respected, And there was a lot of people wanting him. They were trying to fight over him to get him. They was offering him like tens and twenties of thousands of dollars, and they
Hold on, man. Yo, this nigga's getting paid more than prostitutes. Holy shit. Was offering 10 bands and 20,000 to get some of that booty. That shit had to be fat, huh? Ugg said this nigga was thangin', bro. That was hanging in them drawers, bro. Holy bro. He said, man, had so much booty, man. Booty was so fat, bro. He had, and they're paying like $20,000 to. What? You know, I think it's up that they're portraying that a gay man goes to prison and instantly just wants to have sex with men, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is that the case? You feel me? Oh, it took no convincing because he was already gay. Like, I mean, I guess that could be true to an extent, but that's not true for every gay guy, right? I don't think being gay automatically means you just want to f every guy. You know what I'm saying? That's not real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that type of money.
To be their boyfriend?
Yeah, see, when you think of prison, they had one guy in there that I protected. And he got 387 acres of land. He got over 150 heads of cattle. He got all that. He was never been in trouble. But came home one day and caught his wife with another man and killed both of them. So they sent him to prison. You got a lot of people in prison that is filthy rich.
Wow.
They made a mistake where they killed somebody through some type of jealous relationship. But when they come to prison, they need somebody to protect them because they got a lot of money. And so, you know, people were trying to fight over him, but...
No, yeah, that is a bad stereotype, man. I don't think that's a genuine, cool stereotype at all. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. You feel me? But that's actually nuts that he just said that there's a lot of rich people that are actually in prison because they made one fatal mistake, or one fatal human atrocity, and ended up in there and they need protection.
The third time
FLEECE was a bodyguard. Did you hear what this nigga just said, bro? He said that I saw this and I was like, on him. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he was bodyguard, bro. Okay? Only a nigga like that that's so bold to say some shit like that is definitely going to be dangerous as hell.
I got caught. Some dude caught me pulling out of him, and he was one of them cats that I know he gonna run his mouth, so I might well go on and fight him right now.
Just say you enjoyed it, man. That shit was gushing, huh, dude? Hold on, man. No, got caught pulling out DL Thug, twin. No, bro. He said, I gotta beat this now. They can't know him.
And I popped him in the mouth. So when I came out of the hole, everybody was coming to me. They said, man, you in the game? I said, yeah, I'm in the game. And I don't care what y'all think, right? But I didn't know nothing about sex, right?
Right. Because this is your first time with
it. Yeah. And that boy that he started getting paranoid. So I was gambling one day, and he whispered in my ear, said, I want to tell you something. I said, what is it, baby? He said, I've been to the doctor. I said, what's wrong? He said, I'm pregnant.
Oh my God, bro. All right, bro. All right. This role playing in jail, man. Or in prison. Okay, so don't go to prison, man. Okay, you're gonna have to be role playing that you're getting pregnant and shit. There's no way you believe that a man got pregnant in prison, dude.
Man, I went nuts. I actually thought that I got him pregnant, right? 'Cause I didn't know nothing about sex, right?
How in the world?
I said, oh, God. I said, look, man, somebody take my hand over. I picked him up in my arm and swung him around. I said, did they tell you if it's a boy or a girl?
You could not have been this slow, all right? There's no way you really believe this story. There's no way. The guy you had no vagina. I mean, I think, what age did you get arrested at, my nigga? You didn't have sex ed, bro? Come on, bro. You in a full-grown prison with other grown men.
He said, no, not yet. And
he got arrested at 16? Dude, even at 16, I knew that women were ones to get pregnant, okay? I don't think you needed a rocket science to know that.
So it got so bad that the warden at the prison had me brought to his office. And I said, look, warden, I know I can't keep the child here at the prison, so I'm wondering if y'all could put my child somewhere where I can get some visitational rights. And he just looked at me like,
you serious?
Like saying he's sick, you know. And he had a therapist and this lady, she said, well, I want to talk to you, Mr. Johnson. I said, about what? She said, about your child. I said, what about my child? You don't have, I said, look, man, who's this bitch? And I'm ready to go off, right? And it took me a day to take me through a whole bunch of mental stuff before I realized that he wasn't pregnant because he put something up under his t-shirt and made his belly big.
All right, bro. I dare near clicked off the vid, twin. I dare near clicked off the vid, bro. You telling me you really believe this shit? Just logically, it doesn't even make sense. You busted inside a nigga's butthole, okay? That's where shit comes out. A child doesn't come out the butthole, man. All right? Oh my God, man. All right, bro. This man.
And when I try to touch it, he said, get away from me. Don't you touch it. You ain't got the right to touch this baby because you the one to say you didn't want it and you let everybody tell you I wasn't pregnant, but you looking at my stomach right now. What you think now? I cried everything, man.
So he was just on some crazy shit, or was he just looking for attention?
He wanted to be a woman so bad.
Oh, wow.
That he staged that little scene right there. But it took me through a lot of mental.
You know, that's actually sad, bro. If this is a real story, this actually sad, bro. This just got like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. It's whoa.
So, but it didn't stop her.
That's one of the craziest things I ever heard.
Legit.
Was there, okay, when you first had sex with this man in the showers, was there any part of you that just felt kind of disgusted by having had sex with a man, or was
was there any part of you that just felt disgusted with having it? Like, bro, did you regret this nasty? Like, bro, chill, gang. Bro,
is it just pure happiness?
Yeah, that's the first time. Once you do it, the first thing is anger. You get anger at yourself. You'll be like, man, I can't believe I.
Once you bust that nut, a lot of times you feel different, even with a woman.
Yeah, man, I felt angry.
I've never had that. Yeah, that post nut clarity, but that's because y'all. Or y'all be having sex with people you shouldn't be having sex with. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all sit there and regret that shit. It's like, you shouldn't be having sex with everybody. You feel me? But I don't know how I sit there. It's like, don't give yourself to someone that you don't want. You feel me? And that means physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you know what I'm saying? All the above. If you don't want anything to do with them, you should not be just relying on the sexual aspect, okay? Because that's not going to last. I did that. Bro was feeling to continue.
I felt like angry, and then I kept thinking about how good it made me feel, though. You know, I said I calmed in him, man. As I didn't know nothing about sex except that, you know, I gotta take care of my wife. And I went nuts over him.
If you haven't checked out Everything 420 yet.
All right. If these prison stories are like true, you know what I'm saying, then it's like, I feel like that's a living to be in a system where all you have to do, like, you either have to be the one doing the taking or you got to be getting took. I feel that's wrong. The prison legit is, by the way they're describing it. You feel me? Because every time it's a story about someone being abused sexually in there, and it's like, why haven't, well, I mean, it's like if you in prison, you did something atrocious. You feel me? So it's like, I guess that's what hell is, and I guess the majority of people say, hey, that's what you're deserving of. You know, you did the crime, you better be able to deal with the consequences and the time. You know what I'm saying? But that's enough of this vid. Holy shit, FLEECE Johnson, man. Wow. All right. That was a gnarly vid. Actually, hold on. We got to see this right here. Does he consider himself gay?
I ain't gonna lie either. I ain't gonna lie either. I was getting booty and giving up booty.
So tell me about that. When did you first start giving up your booty?
Yo, Adam 22 is a hey, bro. Adam 22 is a man. So yeah, when did you start giving up your booty, man? Like,
man, I was in a hole. They moved a dude next to me, and he had a real nice big bucket. I said, boy, I gotta get some of that, but.
Yo, these adjectives is crazy. Bro had a big juicy bucket ass. I don't even know what that means, man. But that had to be fat for that to use the word bucket.
He always say he ain't gay, so I'm gonna have to break him down another way.
Oh my God, so dude. Look at this, man. I had to break him down? Bro, this is sexual exploitation, man. This is f***ed up. But it's like they did some crazy stuff and to get there, though, you know?
Hey, man, when you get time, you know, just holler at me. You know, you can stick your mirror out and look over in my cell. I can look in his cell. So I made sure I got a nice a nice little fat butt on me. And I was bending over. I said, I know he's going to look. So he said, damn. So.
Yo, why he just get activated, gang? Yo, he got activated, bro. Look at this. Bro got serious. Yeah, I heard bro say as soon as I bent the fuck over. Yeah, it was go time. I was about to be bouncing my shit with maximal efficiency. Jiggle, clappage. It was time. Yo, he locked in, bro.
When he looked over at me, he said, that's fine. I said, you like it?
You like that big bro? You like that big brother? Like, yo.
He said, yeah. I said, all right. I said, let me put something. He said, no, let me keep looking. I said, you ain't let me see nothing.
No, niggas start mooning each other, bro.
So when I looked over at him, he showed me his butt. I said, oh, boy. I'm going to get that.
Oh, boy.
I got to get that.
Got to get that
so
boom, boom, boom.
we played the butt game till I got it.
Y'all was rubbing each other's butts? What in the world? The butt game? Oh, my God, man. Yo, yeah, see, prison don't go to prison, man. Okay? All right? Because it's like every story I hear from this makes it seem like a sexual escapade. And it's like, is this all that goes on in prison?
You know.
Like, what about the doing push-ups, reading books and all that, going to church? And, like, what about them? What's going on?
There wasn't no shame in my game, man. I've been molested before, so I already know how it feels. So.
But so you don't consider yourself gay?
Oh, man, that's... Damn. Sorry that happened to him, man.
Gay, but
I just want
you don't consider yourself gay, but you didn't mind.
No, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna keep it real. Now I don't.
No, I ain't gay, man, but I'm like 10. And I'm not gay though. I swear to God, I'm not gay. I'm not in the slightest, man. Nah. I ain't that though. Oh, my eye itch.
False, to answer that question, yeah. Right now, I don't see myself as gay, but I look at it the way they look at it in AA meetings and stuff when they said, I'm an alcoholic and I've been clean for 22 years, but I'm still an alcoholic. You know, in other words, you still got the symptoms, something in you, feelings and stuff. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man, since I've been out, even though I don't indulge, and before I hit the streets, I went back 18, 20 years before I hit the streets, man, where I didn't have sex with nobody but before I stopped, I had sex with a lot of them. Over 50 or 60.
He said, nah, man, I'm not gay, but I 50 to 60, man. What's that one Ice Cube clip where he hold on, bro. This is the exact same man. Hold on. Ice-T on Law and Order. Ice-T, I'm not gay.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, man. I have the emotional aspect and the mind, the mental capacity to be in a relationship with women. But I this shit out of it. I'm not gay.
That means you're gay.
And why did this look so astounded? Like, bro, like, nah, bro, no, bro, no, like, yeah, you're saying, okay,
that I done been in, and I ain't gonna lie about it, but I'm thankful.
You're saying for the last 20 years that you were locked up, you didn't sleep with any?
Yeah, about the last 20 years, No.
You just quit?
I haven't.
Yo, why is Adam so pressed about that, gang? What do you mean you stopped, man? You didn't have sex with nobody else for 20 years?
Yeah, I quit, man. I had reasons why I quit it, man. I was going through stuff in there with God. I thought I was on top of the world, man. I ain't believe in God. I ain't believe in Jesus. I ain't believe in the Bible, none of that. And when God revealed himself to me, and it scared me.
You believe in God, bro? That's crazy.
And then when AIDS came out, that scared me. And so I was done, man. I'm fighting. I can't do all this gay stuff and do all this fighting at the same time I was doing it there. So I chose to fight and just forget all that. And but
I can't count. The more he talks, the more it just sounds like bro was just in hell, dude. Oh my God, like this sounds like genuine. This is hell that this brother was in.
When I got out on the streets, I seen a gay guy out here once that I was about tempted to speak to him. On that to get with him, and I came close to, and then I met a woman. But you know, I used to wonder about that. Once you went down that road, can you ever, you know, say you ain't gay or nothing like that? But I don't let it bother my conscience. I don't let it affect my conscience, man. I know what I done in my life.
Shout out to everything for.
It's crazy that the way that he delivered that, I dare not find myself sympathizing with this man's story. Like, I don't know a full story, but it sounds like he went through a whole bunch of. But I wonder, what did FLEECE Johnson do to go to jail? Let's ask that. Hold on. What did FLEECE Johnson do to get in prison? A robbery? They gave this 44 years for stealing? $44 years for stealing. I'm not gonna lie, that is nuts. We got little niggas jacking cars getting 5 years or even a month. That's up, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, okay, there's that's sad, man. I ain't gonna lie. Dude, he's serving additional time that he was. Okay, so then, I mean, if he just started graping people, then that's deserving of more prison time. So, all right. Yeah, that's crazy, man. All right, bro. Yeah, stay out of prison, man. Stay out of prison. All right, y'all. That will be the end of the stream, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, go to bed and shit. Pin.
For the death of another person. It wasn't an accident.
No. We'll save that, bro. No dispatch. Bye. Guy was a teenager when he went to prison. Prison was the worst back in the day. Yeah, I guess he became, I don't know, man. I don't know. Became a product of his environment for real, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sympathize with it because he still made a decision to take people's butts and do it forcibly, which is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how, things get, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, man, that is the end of stream. Y'all boys be safe. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And yeah, I'm up out of here, man. Peace, y'all.